Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is the Ashley Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 304-927-2175.
Erie Insurance.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Hello, this message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Periodontal disease, commonly called gum disease, is prevalent among adults of all ages and can lead to tooth loss. Practicing daily oral hygiene and obtaining regular, professional, preventive dental care is paramount in the prevention of gum disease. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. DW Excavating, LLC, located in Spencer, West Virginia, is a locally owned and operated business proudly serving Roane and the surrounding counties. DW Excavating has all the equipment to meet your dirt work needs, including dozers, skid steers, excavators, and a dump truck. We specialize in driveway and road construction, culvert repair and installation, property clearing, utility line installation and repair, and much, much more. Call us at 304-532-2968 or find us on Facebook at DW Excavating LLC. Don't delay, call us today to schedule your next project. DW Excavating LLC is a proud sponsor of the 2021 Roane County Raider football team. Go Raiders! Let Dye & Williams Insurance at 217 Church Street in Spencer help you the coverage you need. Homeowners, farm owners, vacant home, mobile home, motorcycle, farm equipment, and ATV. If you have a business, we can help you there also. Whatever your insurance needs, let Dye & Williams find you the best coverage. Dye & Williams, 217 Church Street next to the courthouse. Call 304-927-5656 or email us at dyeandwilliams@suddenlinkmail.com. Serving Spencer and Roane County for over 60 years. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
This is Gabby Bowen, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Have you ever been told by a doctor, nurse, or other healthcare professional that you have high blood pressure, also known as hypertension? Uncontrolled high blood pressure raises the risk for heart disease and stroke, which are leading causes of death in the United States. Fortunately, high blood pressure is treatable and preventable. Here at Roane County Family Healthcare, we have developed a program for our patients that incorporates one-on-one consultations, individualized care plans, education, monthly calls, and more. By participating in our services, you also receive your own free blood pressure monitor. Yes, a free monitor, so that you can closely monitor your progress. So are you ready to take the step towards healthier goals? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your hypertension. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Visit the Garden Fresh Market in downtown Spencer. We stock fresh produce arriving daily. Let us create meat and cheese trays or veggie and fruit trays for your next event. Our kitchen is open daily, eat in or carry out, Monday through Saturday, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with daily specials available. We also sell fresh flower arrangements at Taylor's Floral. The Garden Fresh Market. Give us a call at 304-927-5109 or stop in and see us at 229 Ripley Road in downtown Spencer. And let's go Raiders!
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
Your local Gravely dealer is Richard's Lawn and Garden, located at 130 Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia. Phone number 304-927-4580. Be sure to visit our showroom across the street right beside the T-Mobile building.
Did you know Hardman's is now stocking Trex decking? That's right. You don't have to worry with staining your deck anymore with Trex decking. We have 3 colors in stock to choose from, so you can buy it today and install it tomorrow. Ask about special financing options and enjoy your new deck all summer long. Looking to beat the heat and upgrade the inside of your home this summer? Call Rachel in Ripley or Tracy in Spencer about new carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl flooring. Many of these options are in stock and ready for you to take home today. Maybe you want to give your walls their best look? Come in and pick out your new favorite color or have us color match to the one you just can't live without. Our Best Look Paint and Primer in One is your only choice for superior quality at an affordable price. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Is your grass already growing so fast it looks like a hayfield? Then you need to go see the professionals at Hildreth Supply. Hildreth Supply has all the Husqvarna equipment you need to tame that out-of-control yard. How about the Husqvarna riding lawnmower, model number YTH 18542, priced at $22,1875. Husqvarna trimmer, model number 329L for $249.99, or model number 130L for $265.94, and many more. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road. We're the largest flooring warehouse in town, and it's fully stocked with the latest trends in floor covering. All first quality with fair pricing, great values, and professional installation. Stop by or call today, 304-927-8082, or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
If you want an affordable price on your next vehicle, new or used, you need to visit Jack Garrett Ford. It's that simple. And yes, it's that affordable. New 22s arriving regularly, including Escape, F-150, and Explorer. You can even special order a new Ford. And of course, a nice selection of used on hand. Find out what saving and selection are all about at Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer. The new Fords.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Vote Matt White for Roane County Clerk. I'm a lifelong resident of Roane County and a 2001 graduate of Roane County High School. I've spent the last 18 years working in service of the public at Roane General Hospital and the last 10 years helping to cover youth sports here on WVRC. I've had the privilege of watching my father for the last 24 years, and I understand firsthand the amount of time and dedication it takes to be a successful county clerk. It's about the people knowing that when they walk through the door, they will be treated fairly and with respect, no matter the situation. The county clerk should always be the face of the office and not just a name on the door. If elected, I promise to continue with the same standards of hard work and service to the people of Roane County and the surrounding communities that you've all come to know and expect. Thank you for your support in the upcoming election. Vote Matt White for Roane County Clerk.
Paid for by the candidate.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Bilt, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
NV Graphics has proudly been serving Roane and surrounding counties since 2013. We are located on Williams Drive in downtown Spencer, West Virginia. We offer screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, team uniforms, signs, banners, trophies, and awards. Does your school, team, or league need help with fundraiser ideas? Then give us a call. 304-927-6466. That's our specialty. NV Graphics, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Closed for lunch daily from noon to 1. Supporting local small businesses help directly support your kids in the community. Give NV Graphics an opportunity to earn your business. Thank you.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Primary care is like a bridge, moving you from one side where you need vaccinations, screenings, and medical advice to the other where you receive essential care to remain healthy and active. At Roane General Medical Clinic, our primary care team is here to help you cross that bridge to a healthier life. Roane General Medical Clinic, our providers are now accepting patients and offer care you can trust close to home.
My name is Sina McDonald. I am running for Roane County Clerk. I have 12 years management experience running a small business in Roane County, 11 years experience with information technology support for the Roane County Courthouse, and 6 years experience of on-site support with West Virginia counties for the voting machines and election tabulation software. I believe my experience in technology and elections make me the ideal candidate for Roane County Clerk. On November 8th, please vote for Sina McDonald for Roane County Clerk. Every vote matters.
Paid for by the candidate. Visit Slate Auto and Transmission, located at 302 Slate Road, Spencer, for all of your car care needs. We offer a wide range of services, including transmission work, new tires and alignments with brands like Mastercraft, Cooper, and Goodyear, regular and modified state inspections, major and minor vehicle repairs. We also have ASE certified mechanics. We appreciate every one of our customers. Call us today at 304-927-2250 to schedule your next appointment. We are open Monday. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 2 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. There certainly is plenty left to be determined as we move into the month of September and into this second week of the season. It is also true that getting off on the right foot with a victory is always preferred in week number 1. This was the case for 59 of the 118 schools in the three-class system last week. And as far as opportunities go, high school football provides the slimmest of margins for producing wins and earning points. 16 games has the NFL, and college football offers just 12. That leaves high school programs with just 10 chances to chase victory, and one of those has already passed. Each Friday night of the high school football season is incredibly important for each program around the state, searching for a golden ticket to the playoffs. And now, with each team having taken the field at game speed once, those 59 winners from last week will pursue a 2-0 beginning to the 2022 season. Meanwhile, the other 59 will most definitely be motivated to avoid 0-2. The countdown to 7:30 now officially begins. It may not be common knowledge to most, but the Roane County Raiders have traditionally not gotten off on the right foot. In fact, in the previous 29 seasons of Raider football, only 7 teams have tasted victory in Game 1 of the season. However, of those 7 teams, 6 went on to play in the Class AA playoffs, including the magical 2021 Raiders, who scrapped out a win over St. Mary's. Now again in 2022, the Raiders have once again edged the Blue Devils to begin. We can only hope that history will repeat itself. For the Raiders to continue marching, however, will require them to shake off the painful memories of the previous 2 meetings with their next opponent, the Panthers of Lincoln County High School out of Class AAA. The 2 teams have a brief but violent history with each other, and although the Raiders won their first 3 in the series, they have won just one more time since, in 2019. But the last 2 defeats to the Panthers have hurt the most. Flashback to 2020, the Raiders lose starting junior quarterback and defensive back Shadrach Greathouse and starting sophomore running back and linebacker Briar Begler, both to broken collarbones, both in the first quarter of the first game of the season. Add insult and injury. 2-way starter Ethan Collins was also lost for the game in quarter number 2. Roane County fought valiantly, but were simply overmatched in what proved to be an omen to the 2020 season. The 2021 loss to the Panthers was also painful in a much different way. Although the season itself was one of the best in school history, there was a hiccup. On paper, the Raiders were a far superior team to Lincoln County. On paper. On the county stadium grass, however, a 6-turnover first half ultimately doomed the Raiders' chances, even with a fierce second-half comeback. So we turn our attention to tonight, 2022, and a veteran Roane County team making the long and winding bus ride back to Hamlin, West Virginia with a load of talent, a load of expectations, and plenty of demons they would love to exercise tonight. If it is to be 2-0 for the Raiders, it will come against an inexperienced Panther program that returns just 5 starters. But one thing the short history between these 2 programs has proven is never to doubt the physicality and determination of Lincoln County. Now, as we approach 7:30 kickoff, and as the eyes of the fans in attendance focus on the field, the Raiders must focus their minds on the job at hand, and that job is beat Lincoln County. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football, live from Lions Club Field on the campus of Lincoln County High School. Raider football is once again on the air. From Reedy to Walton, Newton to Spencer, and all points in between, we welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's coverage of your Roane County Raiders. Andrew Miller, John Penna, Matt White, Katie Nutter, and Joe McDonald ready to bring you guys action here from Hamlin, West Virginia. We welcome you in to game number 2 of the Roane County High School Raider football season. John Penna, I mentioned it in that intro. There are a lot of things to play for here tonight. Most definitely is to shake off the bad memories of the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, you know, the last 2 years, Drew, it's just been 2 games that really kind of stick in your memory. 2 years ago, we were here. I was on the sideline coaching, and we had 2 of our starters go down within the first 20 plays of the game. It was just kind of that freak accident. Then we had Ethan Collins go down later on in that game. And then last year, we ended up turning the ball over 5 times in the first half. And we talked about this a little bit Wednesday night on the show. I think it was a turning point for Roane County's season last year. We came out in the second half and absolutely dominated that second half and still came out on the losing end, lost by 2 points. But then that kind of catapulted us through the rest of our season. Our team really learned from that. And I think that this team, with a lot of guys returning, remember the past 2 years, and they want to get off on the good foot here tonight.
Well, you just mentioned something that's very important, John, playing a full 4 quarters of football. We didn't do it last year against Lincoln County. We didn't do it last week against St. Mary's, and you see what can happen when you don't put 4 quarters together. Teams in West Virginia can come back in games like that if you don't put them away and put them away for good quarter after quarter after quarter. So I know Coach Paul Burdett is looking for a little more consistency with the defense, obviously, and a little more consistency with the offensive production up front, of course, giving these guys that are so talented the chance to run. Now, I say all that, and you look back to last week, Roane County 309 yards on the ground, and they averaged 5.7 yards per carry. So obviously some things were working very, very well for the Raiders, but you just want to see a little more consistency in week 2.
Yeah, they addressed that, I'm sure, at the end of the game, and then they addressed that on Monday. Then they buried that game, and then they were on to Lincoln County, I'm sure that things were brought up about how things went last year and the year before that, but this team, very smart, very self-motivated group of young men. They understand what's at stake here tonight and what this can do for their season with points by beating a AAA school.
Lincoln County, meanwhile, took one on the chin last week against Princeton on the road. You've got to think they are looking forward to their home opener. They're looking forward to getting in front of their home crowd, and they're looking to get a win on the season early to get themselves catapulted. And what do you have to do to counter that with a lot of new faces on the starting roster for this Panther program?
Yeah, last week they had Princeton, and Princeton's a very tough AAA football team. I was able to watch film on those guys. Very good, very crisp team. Tonight, they're just going to have to come out here and play their football game. They're always big. They're always physical. And they may already think in their head, okay, this is Roane County. We've handled those guys the last 2 years. So they're going to come out and play with some confidence. So it's going to take just execution by that squad. A lot of young guys on that team, but, very capable of coming out here and playing a really nice football game against Roane County.
Matt White, there's a last name in Lincoln County we know well, and that's the name Adkins. We've seen and heard a lot of those guys on the rosters over the years. Got a couple we really need to pay attention to here in the backfield offensively.
Yeah, that's right, Drew. The 6 foot, 210-pound quarterback Blake Adkins actually did not play last season at all. He was replaced by a kid named Gabe Bates that stepped in and really owned Roane County in the passing game. You've really got to watch out for Austin Atkins. He's a 5'10", 180-pound running back. And then Stephen Atkins, a little speedster, 5'9", 155-pound receiver on the outside. And then Walker Atkins, a two-way starter on the line. The list of Atkinses goes on and on. It's reminiscent of the few years ago when it was an onslaught of Kirkendalls.
The name is synonymous with Lincoln County football, obviously. Now, I was watching Blake Atkins in warm-ups. The kid throws a very good football, either short out routes or deep balls, and he's got some guys that he can throw the football to. Obviously, Roane County, young in the defensive secondary, John. They grew a little bit last week, though. I saw some very good things from different players.
Yeah, last year looking at the film against Lincoln County, we had one thing in mind, and that was stopping Isaiah Smith, right? We did that. We held him to 67 yards. He came out in the third quarter, didn't play anymore. But I'll tell you what hurt us was the pass. And with a senior-laden secondary last year, we were still not able to diagnose what Lincoln County was doing. That tight end drag across the middle absolutely tore us apart, and they scored on that late in that football game. This year, I think that with Atkins under center can throw the football. I think that Lincoln's going to try to spread it out here again tonight and test our defensive backs, especially if they go back and watch the film from St. Mary's when we had some miscues against that receiving corps.
On the road for Roane County once again. The last time we were here, very bad memories. Hopefully a chance to exercise some of the metaphorical demons from 2020 season, and hopefully Roane County can get off to another big start, quick start, just like they did last week. We're going to take a break for our sponsors, folks. When we return, we'll have more pregame coverage, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett following these messages.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
Ready, Joe? It's summertime, 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 summertime.
It's summertime and you just blew a hydraulic hose on your tractor. Your hay is down and the rain is coming. What do? Call Willard Starchers. They can repair or make you a new hose to get you back on the job quickly. Willard Starchers has belts for your mower, batteries, small engine, and ATV parts. They even keep 5-gallon buckets of hydraulic fluids too. When you need parts for repairs, who you gonna call? Willard Starchers. Dial 927-2520. Open 7 days a week.
It's summertime, some.
We welcome you back to Lions Club Field. Had a chance to discuss this upcoming game with head coach Paul Burdett in the pregame while they were taking warm-ups. Let's take a listen to what he had to say about tonight. All right, welcome back, folks. I'm in the end zone once again, as per usual, with head coach Paul Burdett. Coach, let's go back to last week very quickly. We'll touch on it fast. You guys wanted to get out to a good start on the 2022 season. You got all you wanted in the second half, but you guys took care of business against St. Mary's. How important was it to get off on a good foot?
It's huge, Drew. Anytime you can start the season 1-0, it definitely helps your confidence moving forward. And we haven't always been known for that here. Many, many years we start out 0-1, and it's really nice to be 1-0 going into game 2. And last week's game, saw some early confidence building in the first half, faced adversity in the second half, but was able to fight back hard mid to late fourth quarter and get a triumph, and that's always something you can go back and dig back deep and find when you need it down the road.
Not sure how analytical you are about this, but I mentioned this in the pregame opening. I said 7 of 29 times is all you guys have won the first game of the season, but 6 of those 7 teams have gone on to the playoffs. Now, of course, the past is the past, but that's an interesting thing to think about. So you move on here to this week, and you guys have an opportunity at a little bit of, call it metaphorical revenge, call it what you want. The last 2 years, Lincoln County has got you guys in a bind. Obviously, we know what happened the last time we came here, and then last year was that hiccup on your all's schedule. But these guys, a lot of these guys that are playing for you tonight, will also remember those 2 games.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys in the locker room that know what the history of the last 2 years is with Lincoln County. And, they've had a really good week of practice, and what's happened the last 2 years has been mentioned a couple times. So, but in the end, Drew, it's about being 1-0. This is a new Lincoln County team. It's not the team we faced 2 years ago, not the team we faced last year. And this is a new team for us. So, we just want to be 1-0 and come out and do what we need to do here tonight.
We talked Wednesday. Obviously, this is a very new team that you're getting ready to face. Just 5 returning starters on both sides of the ball. That can also create some problems for a team. What have you seen X's and O's wise from them? I know Wednesday you said they run similar to what they did the last couple of years.
Yeah, as far as scheme on offense, it's really similar. It's been kind of hard to get a diagnosis on the defense. Last week, they played Princeton, and Princeton was in a spread the whole time, and that's not something we do a ton. I mean, we do it, but it's not something we do a ton. So just basically going off of a one-game scrimmage and trying to get a feel, but we'll find out here pretty soon just exactly what they're going to give us on defense.
Obviously, in these first couple of games in the season, you have just so little to know about a team. So often it comes down to just you doing what you do well, executing on all 3 phases for you guys.
Yeah, and that's basically what we told our offensive line. They could line up in a 3, they could line up in a 4, could line up in a 5, and wouldn't be surprised if we seen them in a 6. So we just got to know what our assignments are, know where we need to be, communicate up front, and give these guys behind them a chance to get in the open.
Now, defensively, obviously, last week there were some very, very bright spots. I thought that your pressure off the edge, obviously, Ori did a great job with that. Your pressure off the edge and then late pressure up the middle with blitzing opportunities was very important. Obviously, this team does look to pass the ball a bit, so how important is that to get some pressure on this new quarterback?
I think it's probably the most important part of the defense this week. Last week we had to be really reserved with our pressures because just the way St. Mary's ran their offense and the major threat in the run game didn't want to get caught in a pass rush or pass blitz. But, we finally later in the game, we just pinned our ears back and started opening up our playbook on defense and sending some pressure, and it worked when we knew they had to throw the ball. And, Lincoln County's thrown the ball like 38 times in the 2 films that we've seen them. So, we're going when the time comes, we're going to put some pressure on the guy and see if they're able to block us up front.
Coach, final question, as always, the health of your team last week, obviously, cramping an issue the first week of the season. That's kind of a common theme around the state of West Virginia. It's humid right now. Other than that, how are you guys looking this week health-wise?
Everybody's here. Everybody's healthy. The only guy that's out is Brandon, and he's on the mend. So we'll get a diagnosis on him here moving forward and see when we're able to get him back, and he's going to be a big part of what we do. But for right now, everybody's on the field last week's here and healthy and ready to roll.
Well, I'm not going to say good luck going 2-0. Good luck going 1-0 this week, Coach. It's a great opportunity here tonight on the road against a AAA opponent. We wish you guys the best of luck.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
That's head coach Paul Burdett. Folks, back up to the studio we go.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is the Ashley Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 304-927-2175.
Erie Insurance.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Early childhood caries is a term used for cavities in toddlers and preschool children and is mostly preventable. Brush and floss your child's teeth daily with a fluoride toothpaste and save sweets for meal times. When your child is thirsty or needs a snack, offer water or whole milk and healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, cheese, or yogurt. Call Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental needs. That's Brandon Dental Associates in Spencer, West Virginia. 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-thru open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-thru open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-thru is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC. We welcome you back to Lions Club Field in Hamlin, West Virginia, getting set for the opening kick here. Game 2 of the season for your Roane County Raiders. We welcome you to WVRC's live coverage. We are on 104.7. We are streaming on YouTube and a link scheduled to Facebook. Let's take a look at the starters for both sides. Matt White, first off on offense for the Panthers.
Well, pregame there was a whole lot of switching around of the offensive line. I think I've got it straight now. At left tackle, 6'2", 240-pound senior Gavin Goddard. At left guard, 6'1", 250-pound junior Walker Adkins. The center, 6'2", 230-pound senior Ben Racer. The right guard, at 5'10", 197-pound freshman Braylon Peters. And the right tackle, a big old boy, 6'5", 317-pound senior Thomas Skites. We're going to see a lot of spreading out on the receivers. 3 to start the game. First off, 6 foot, 147-pound sophomore Lucas Joheim, a 5'11", 152-pound sophomore Andrew Banks, and the 5'9", 155-pound junior Stephen Atkins. In the backfield, 5'11", 172-pound junior Logan Spinagle, and the 5'10", 180-pound junior Austin Atkins. He was the leading rusher last week, 13 carries and 28 yards. And the quarterback for the Panthers, 6 foot, 210-pound senior Blake Adkins.
See if the Raider defense can build on last week's first half. 3 turnovers caused, and it happened with these 2 defensive ends with lots of pressure. Ori May, 6 foot, 170-pound senior, and Matthew Schaefer, 6 foot 1, 200-pound senior. D tackles, big Jacob Bunner, the junior, rolls in at 6'2", 285, and the senior Christian Jarvis, 6 foot 1, 225. Linebacking core, Briar Begler, one outside backer. The senior is 5'8", 165. Shea Harper on the other side. The sophomore is 6 foot, 175. In the middle, Colton Paxton, the senior, 6'1", 210, and Skylar Delk, 6 foot, 180 pounds, both seniors. Corners, Andy Jetton, the 5'11", 175-pound junior. Lane Watson, the sophomore, 6'1", 175, and the safety is Sawyer Hunt, the junior, 5'10", 150.
The defense of the Panthers, you're going to see a mix-up, 4-3, 4-4. They're going to bring a lot in the box, but starting out at the ends, 6'2", 230-pound senior Ben Racer, and the 6'1", 250-pound junior Walker Atkins. Anchoring the middle, 6'3", 260-pound junior Creever Saul, and the 6'5", 317-pound senior Thomas Skites. The 3 linebackers to start the game. Across the board, a 5'10", 180-pound junior Austin Atkins. In the middle, 6 foot, 210-pound senior Blake Adkins. And the other outside, 5'11", 172-pound junior Logan Spinagle. In the backfield, the corners, 5'8", 150-pound senior Isaiah Kuntz, 5'9", 155-pound junior Stephen Atkins, and the 2 safeties, the 5'11", 152-pound sophomore Andrew Banks, and the 6 foot, 147-pound sophomore Lucas Joheim.
Just as last week, the Raiders win the toss. They'll go on offense first. To begin the game, here is the offensive front for Roane County. Left tackle, Noah Jett, sophomore, 6'2", 255. Left guard, Jacob Bunner, 6'2", 285 junior. Matthew Schaefer anchoring the line. At center, the senior, 6'1", 200 pounds. Right guard, Colton Albright, the senior, 6 foot, 210 pounds. Right tackle, Christian Jarvis, the senior, 6'1", 225. Colton Paxton caught a touchdown pass as the tight end last week, 6'1", 210-pound senior. Wide receiver, Lane Watson, the sophomore, 6'1", 175. H-back is Shea Harper. The sophomore had a great game coming out there last week, 6'1", 175 in the backfield. The 2-headed monster, add Shea hits, that makes 3. Briar Begler and Skylar Delk. Beggs is a 5'8", 165-pound senior. Delk, 6', 180 senior. Jacob Greathouse, the freshman quarterback, had a very good game last week, 5'9", 145-pound freshman. Raiders in the visiting white uniforms here tonight, with the maroon pants, Raiders written down the side in white, maroon numbers and letters thrown across the front of the chest, and all capital letters, the maroon helmets with the white stripe down the center of it, and the Raider R on both sides. All black here tonight for the Panthers. Unis decked out, helmets in black, jerseys in black, pants in black, got some white numbers trimmed out in a little bit of powder blue, and we are ready to go here. Revenge on the mind of the Raiders. 1 win to get the season going for the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Roane County coming out here on offense first, Drew. it may be a little bit of a different look. I know that we're going to establish the run, but I also know that Coach Burdett wants to be able to throw the ball around a little bit, so then that way we can keep teams out of the box.
Jacob Greathouse, the freshman quarterback, obviously capable of rolling and throwing dump passes, and the deep ball, very effective when it's going to connect. It's going to connect at some point.
It was open a couple of different times against St. Mary's, especially that pitch to Begler. He had to backside with either Lane Watson or even Shea Harper a couple of times coming across. You just got to be able to corral the ball, find those guys, and make a good solid throw. The play was there a couple of times. We'll see if Coach Burdett goes back to the well on that one.
A beautiful night here in Hamlin, West Virginia. A little bit muggy as we got here, but as that sun sets behind the mountains here in southern West Virginia, it's going to be a perfect night for some Raider football.
Not only perfect night here, but perfect on YouTube from what I'm hearing. A lot of folks texting me, messaging me, saying, hey, man, it looks great. So we're excited to be able to bring you the action wherever you may be. You may be in Tennessee. Who knows?
Again, we want to thank Katie Nutter, our camera person, for providing those great shots. We want to thank Joe McDonald of A&M Digital Technologies, who's been with us now for quite a while. It seems like an old hat, and he is providing us, again, the graphics, the scoreboard, the instant replays here tonight and throughout the football season and beyond. Just waiting for that play clock to roll down. They had it at 4:04. They stopped it while the two captains were meeting, and finally they took it off the clock as the band filters off of the field. Here we go. Left to right, it will sail off of the foot of the big man, number 64, Ben Racer, 6'2", 230-pound kicker. That's back-to-back weeks with big boys kicking off.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of an injury, though, Drew, so he may only see action right here kicking the ball.
Begler and Harper back deep, standing at their own 15-yard line. Game number 2 of the season set to begin now.
Very scary combination of two guys that can take it to the house.
Waiting for the officials to get set now. On the far sideline, they're working with the chain crew right now.
That is a slick-looking down marker.
Yeah.
Nothing gets by the eagle eye of Matt White.
LED lighting.
That thing's blinding. How could it not get past your eye? My goodness.
The white hats blows the whistle. We're ready to go. Here from Hamlin, West Virginia, Racer approaches. Squib kick to the second line. That's dangerous. Roane County needs to jump on that quickly. The ball's loose, and the Raiders are going to give it up immediately. That was a very well-placed squib kick, and it just kept rolling away from the second line of Roane County's kick return team.
Yeah, if you go back probably 6 years ago, Drew, you and I were here. There was the same thing happened to Roane County on that kickoff. It happened a couple times. Just didn't expect it.
Well, last year, John Penna, 6 turnovers total, 5 in the first half. This is not the start you would like if you're Roane County. First play, a turnover. 1st and 10 at Roane County's 38. Atkins stands tall in the shotgun. Behind him, Atkins. Handoff up the middle, now bouncing it outside. Good closing speed by the outside backer there, Skylar Delk. Good collision between he and the running back, Austin Atkins.
Yeah, Delk right there broke down, beautiful tackle, and stopped that thing before it got started. Just that little bit of a little counter back action, and that happened against us last week against St. Mary's, and I like how Delk was really able to step in there and take care of that tackle.
3 yards on the carry down to Roane County's 35, 2nd and 7. Twin receivers to both sides of the formation. Blake Atkins surveys from the shotgun. Now Austin Atkins moves to the right side. Snap back, give again, off tackle. Second man through is the middle backer, Colton Paxton, coming off a 9-tackle and 1-sack game last week, meeting at the point of attack for the no-gain tackle.
This was where it got started for Paxton. Drew, as a sophomore, challenged him early that spring to get himself right and get himself ready for his opportunity. And when he got it, he has never stepped away.
3rd down in an obvious passing situation. Twin receivers near side. A wing to the near side. Single receiver over on the far side. Now Spadoggle moves over to the far side. Snap back, rolling near side, pressure on the quarterback, dumps it out. Great catch off of the helmet by Spinagle, but a great tackle by Roane County's secondary, and they will be short, but fourth down in Raider territory, you know that the Panthers will go.
Yeah, I talked with Coach Burdett. He said he's going to bring pressure off the edge. He saw something in film that he liked, and that time he had two guys coming from the front and backside.
Just a yard on the pickup, 4th and 6. Ball resting at the Roane County 34-yard line. Raider defense. See if they can stand tall first series.
Watch that hard count.
We've got 2 tight ends now in the game, one on each side. Atkins in the shotgun. Snap back, 3-step drop, looking over the middle. He'll launch it out to the outside and overshoots the intended target. Good defensive coverage by Sawyer Hunt. The intended target out there was Banks.
Yeah, Sawyer playing some corner here this evening. Changed a little bit, played some safety last week. Coach Burdett talked about that as well. So now Roane County an opportunity here on their first actual offensive possession.
So it took 4 defensive plays for the Raiders to go on offense. 1st and 10 from the Roane County 34. Moving right to left are the Raiders. Ball spotted on the near hash. Watson will split to the side of the Panthers. Back split underneath center is the freshman. Handoff. Off tackle. Begler. He'll work his way out past the 35 to the 36.
Looks like Austin Atkins on the stop there. Begler picks up some nice yardage.
He'll mark it at the 37, give him 3 on the carry, 2nd and 7. 9:25 and rolling. First quarter action. Raiders turned it over to begin on a squib kick by Lincoln County. Defense holds 4 and out. Begler and Delk split in the backfield yet again. Receiver to both sides. Greathouse, hands off. Up to the middle, and look at Delk go. He is into the secondary. He is creating some separation all the way down inside the end zone. 2 plays, Skylar Delk. No flags on the field.
Yeah, just a beautiful dive up the middle. He split that defense, and there was no catching Delk. You know what? You go back and look at the replay, you see some big boys out front pushing some guys around, and then Delk just uses his speed and continues to go into the end zone for the Raider touchdown.
16 carries for 68 last week. He had the hard job of running through the middle of that interior of St. Mary's. Right off of the bat, he has got that just about taken in 1 carry. Roane County going for 2. Split back formation. Here comes the rollout. Greathouse holds it to the last possible second, and he is creamed as he delivers one short to an up man. Raiders strike first, though, with a quick shot touchdown, 6-0. We'll be back after this.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
9 minutes exactly on the first quarter clock, Matt White. That was a quick one for the Raiders.
Yeah, 2 plays, covered 66 yards, 49 seconds off the clock. Skylar Delk with a 63-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion attempt was no good. Roane County takes an early 6-0 lead.
Took an extra 4 plays after the fumble and turnover to begin the ball game for Roane County, but they've got it back. Coben Cottrell. Boy, what a nice surprise he was last week in the kicking game. He'll be looking at Atkins and Banks back deep at their own 10-yard line.
Coben averaged 41 yards per kickoff.
Had a touchback. We were trying to find out the last time Roane County had a kicker that had a touchback. This one a little shallower, lands between the 2nd and 3rd line, taking on a good hop. Atkins to the near sideline. Look at the closing speed of Colton Paxton. He got down there quickly and diagnosed the outside cut.
Colton Paxton, just a tackling machine. Leader of that defense, Drew. You can see him looking across at the coaches. And this guy has really worked on himself, and he deserves everything he gets because he pushes himself so hard.
Atkins dropped at the 27 of the Panthers. 1st and 10 for Lincoln County. Right, left to right they go, 8:57 here in quarter number 1. Raiders with the quick lead, 6-0. Twin receivers, far side, Spinagle in motion to the wing. He'll stop there. Snap to Atkins, hands off, counter. Roane County diagnoses again and meets at Atkins at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Delk and Colton Paxton, they're both combined for the tackle. You know, the linebacking core for Roane County just very solid throughout. The defensive front, another one of those lines that have continued to get better as they've played.
Obviously, Coach Burdett says Paxton is the quarterback of the defense. He reads plays so well. Snap back. Here's a give off tackle and into the back side of a lineman goes number 20, Isaiah Kuntz, the senior. And that is a good sign because Bunner was pushing back on his man, and he basically made a tackle by proxy.
Well, with a little bit of help from Matthew Schaefer. Schaefer collapsed that thing down as the running back tried to kind of get to the outside. Schaefer with a huge game last week, player of the game, an interception for a touchdown. So this defensive front has every opportunity to make some plays tonight.
Under 8 minutes here in the first quarter. Loss of 1 brings 3rd and 9 from the 28 of the Panthers. Shotgun for Atkins. Snap back. 5-step drop. Here comes the screen. Kuntz spins out of one tackle. He won't get out of another because Shea Harper and Colton Paxton close in and sandwich Kuntz right at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, man, just speed coming from every level on this defense. Great wrap-up, great recognition also. Begler, they're the first guy. Missed a little bit, but slowed him down enough. Great play by the defense.
3 and out for the defense. They have looked stout for the first couple of defensive series. 7 minutes and 10 seconds rolling. 6-0 Roane County. Lincoln County punting from the 16. Beggs and Harper stand at their own 42. Punt gets away. End over end. Taken by Begler at the 45. Jitterbugs to the outside. Great closing there by Banks, though, as he got down the field very quickly. Begler only able to produce about a 7-yard return, but it gets into the territory of the Panthers.
Yeah, this is where Roane County wants to be, on our side of the field there. An opportunity for us to punch another one in here early. Like I said, I think Roane County is going to really establish the run here, and then they're going to try to throw the ball around a little bit.
Well, it worked on the second play of the first series as Skylar Delk goes up the gut. 1st and 10 at the 48 of the Panthers. Raiders break the huddle with a receiver to both sides. Harper to the far side, Watson to the near side. Snap back, Thunder, and Begler spinning off tackles at the 45, continuing to run backwards down near the 40. And the kid just continues to run with such force and such aggression. He turns those 3- and 4-yard carries into 7- and 8-yard carries.
Yeah, continuously moving the legs and staying low, breaking tackles, and he is just a man out there.
Give him 7 down just shy of the 40 of the Panthers at the 41-yard line. 6-0 Roane County, struck on 2 plays with a long Delk run. Yard to reach is the 38. Receiver to both sides. Delk and Beggs in the backfield split once again. This time Beggs takes the direct snap again. Shifting through the front of the line. He'll only pick up 1 there.
A little bit of confusion from the defense of secondary of Lincoln County, but their guys up front did a good job there and made a nice stop.
They'll shift out of the formation. They'll bring Harper out, and in comes the freshman quarterback, Jacob Greathouse. Roane County 3rd and 1. Ball resting just inside the 40 of the Panthers. 5:40 and rolling. Power eye to the right. Heavy is what we call it. 3rd man through. That's Begler. Outside he goes down the sideline, looking to cut it back against the grain. He does and spins at the 25. Picks up an extra 3 for the senior tailback.
I talked about it last week. Heavy is so hard to defend. As Begler shoots through the gap here, you see 21 Gregory that's able to make the stop. Begler spins off.
That was a touchdown-saving tackle there. Thanks for the replay there, Joe.
17-yard pickup on that one.
1st and 10. The Raiders move the chains inside the 25 at the 23 of the Panthers. Split back set, hard count. Cleveland got the front line moving.
First penalty of the game.
Creever Saul, the junior D tackle, the first to go across the line. Neutral zone infraction. Give Roane County 5 extra here in the latter part of the defensive territory of the Panthers. 1st and 5 now inside the 20 down to the 17. 5-12 and rolling first quarter. Raiders 6-0. Confusion for Roane County lining up. Now they've got what they want. Plenty of time on the play clock. Split back formation. Scissors, misdirection. No, there is Greathouse going to keep it himself. What a defensive play and reaction, though, by Kuntz, I believe. Yeah, Kuntz, man, he was not fooled as much as I was.
Yeah, I think that may have been a busted play, but hey, nevertheless, Jacob Greathouse showing what he can do, a freshman with a lot of time to grow here in this offense and a great opportunity here for him.
I called the scissors play as you saw Harper coming through, and if that's Greathouse making a decision, that's a grown-up decision by a freshman.
Yeah.
2nd down and 4. They'll give him a yard on the play. I will call it 2nd and 3. The yard to reach is the 13. Up the gut it goes. Fighting for yardage, carrying 3 defenders is Skylar Delk, and he is right near the yard to get.
Yeah, right there was a big pile of guys, but Delk once again moves those chains. Roane County with a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the Raiders deep in the Panthers' territory. 4-10 and rolling here in the first quarter. 6-0 Roane County. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line of the Panthers. Raiders working more methodically on this second drive. Receiver to either side of the formation. Harper to the far side. Watson near side. Split backs. Begler, the handoff. Boy, he's got a lot of traffic inside there. Picked the correct hole to get to.
Yeah, use those crazy legs and cuts back into the teeth of the defense, which is okay. You're going to pick up a little bit of yardage there and not try to bounce it outside. You want to go north-south, not east-west.
Tell you, very impressed with the interior and the 2 linebackers right now inside for the Panthers. They are causing some problems for Roane County's front line.
Yeah, Lincoln County, always a physical team up front. It doesn't matter where they are. But Roane County's offensive line known to be able to push some folks around, so let's see that here.
Back into the heavy package, slanted towards the left. Paxton, the first man. Second man is Delk. Second man, Delk, fought off 1 tackle, shunned it, and took it into the end zone to the house for the 2nd time.
Yeah, I always talk about this weight room, and if you check this replay out, you're going to line up in heavy, have the defense on their heels, snap the ball before it even happens, and Delk continues to move his legs, and look at the carnage behind him from the offensive line.
2 for 2 for the Raiders. They lead 12-0 at the 3:10 mark. They'll go 4-2 once again. Going to spread it out. Twins to the far side, single to the near side. Shotgun formation for Delk. Delk's going to roll far side. He'll dump it over there, and he has got his man. Colton Paxton delivers it right into the outstretched hands for the 2-point conversion. Successful on the second of 2 chances for Roane County. They lead it 14-0.
Spencer Cash Saver is excited to announce that we are now accepting EBT payments through our online grocery site. Go to shop.spencercashsaver.com, schedule a convenient pickup time, fill your cart, then let us do the shopping for you. Give us a call when you arrive, and we'll bring your order right out to your vehicle. The $4.95 pickup fee is waived on orders over $100. So save time and shop online at shop.spencercashsaver.com.
We welcome you back to Hamlin, West Virginia. Took a bit longer this time, Matt White, but a very nice methodical drive.
Compared to the first, that was a sustained 7-play, 48-yard drive. Took 3 minutes and 45 seconds off the clock. Delk with a 12-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion attempt from Delk to Paxton on the delay. Successful. Roane County taking a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter against the Panthers.
Like to see the defense continue to flex its muscle A 4-and-out on the first series, a 3-and-out on the second for the Panther offense. Coben Cottrell stands ready to send this one down the field to Banks and Atkins standing at their own 10. Ball will travel from right to left. Cottrell approaches, leg in, rips this one deep. Banks at the 14. Straight up the middle, Banks looking for the hole in the defense. Saw a little bit of breathing room at the 30 and gets out to the 35-yard line, so give him 21 on the return.
I believe Coben Cottrell, the kicker there, got himself in there on that stop along with Sawyer Hunt. So nice kick and coverage by the sophomore kicker. New to football, Drew. A lot of things that he's going to be able to figure out over the next couple years. Just a nice weapon, a nice big body kid to have on this football team.
Obviously, he's an athlete, and the coaching staff very high on what he's already shown. At some point, that deep ball is going to connect between he and Delk. Right now, Roane County defensively. 1st and 10 at the 35 of Lincoln County. Atkins in the shotgun. Banks rolling inside. Hand off to Atkins. There is Paxton again, closing that open hole that was there for a split second, and once again meeting Austin Atkins at the point of attack.
That's already 5 tackles in the game for Colton Paxton. That is all film. He goes home, he studies, he works on this game, he loves it, and it just shows up here on film.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9, ball resting at the 36 of Lincoln County. 14, whoopsie-daisy there.
That's right.
14-0, Roane County leading, 2:25 and rolling. First quarter action. They'll motion Joe Haim to the other side. He'll come set. Here's the pitch outside. Kuntz cutting back against the grain. He meets nothing but white jerseys.
Yeah.
Christian Jarvis in there. Colton Paxton. Sorry, that was Schaefer.
Yeah, that was Jarvis and Schaefer. Roane County diagnosed that, Drew, brought everybody up into the box. They had some guys coming off the edge, and just at level after level, they're just pursuing and wrapping up, making great tackles.
Panthers lose a half yard. We'll call it 3rd and a long 9. Just outside of the 35 of the Panthers. Roane County looking for a 3rd, 3 or 4 and out. Trip receivers near side, one to the far side. Atkins going to look to throw, hard count. Roane County did not jump. Unfortunately for the Panthers, their right tackle did.
Yeah, Roane County being very disciplined here on defense. We'll see if Lincoln County tries to go deep into that playbook, Drew, kind of give us a trick. You know, when you're down 14-0.
Outside to in is Banks, Stephen Atkins, and Joe Haim on that strip side. Atkins out of the shotgun. 5-step drop. He has got pressure. He is sandwiched by Colton Paxton. His 2nd sack in as many weeks. And Colton Paxton is having himself a first quarter of football tonight.
You know, we're going to change his last name to Saxton, right? He's going to be shooting here. He's working on the outside backer, or the Mike backer spot, Drew. And it's just going to be a complete split and a clean shot at the quarterback.
Had he not got there first, right on his tail was Christian Jarvis. Punting from the 10 is Stephen Atkins. Beggs and Shea at midfield. Low line drive punt lands at the midfield stripe. Takes a couple of big bounces, picked up by Beggs. Running to the left, now back to the right. And I tell you, that's been 2 good coverage plays for the punt unit of Lincoln County. Basically no gain on the return, but Roane County still up near midfield. Good positioning.
Yeah, this is where you want to be as an offense. So we'll see what Roane County decides to do. Come out here, run the ball once again, or maybe throw the ball around a little bit. But if I'm Coach Burdett, I'm going to run the ball, score again, eat some time up here in this first half.
Time of possession heavily favoring Roane County here in the first quarter. 31 seconds remaining. Right to left on their 3rd drive at the 45 of Roane County. Single receiver, far side of the field. Backs in the traditional I. Handoff Begler, off tackle. Cuts it back against the grain. Big carry, Begler. Give him 13 inside the 45 to the 42 of the Panthers.
Yeah, the O-line just doing work here, Drew. You can see just the traditional I. Shea at the wing. You're going to see a little kick here by Shea. and a nice lead block.
Joe Haim looked to be injured on the play, came off the field holding his left hand. So we'll check on his status. 1st and 10, Roane County at the 42 of the Panthers, pitching it outside. Begler, room to run, spins at the 40, and down inside the 40 to the 36 goes Briar Begler. Give him 5 or 6 more.
Yeah, once again, a kick out block, and Beggs just takes it up inside, spins around, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Great first quarter for Roane County, leading at 14-0 on the drive after these messages. You're listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157. A beautiful weather night here in Hamlin, West Virginia, and a beautiful first quarter of play by the Roane County Raider football team. Defense stout right now. Offense 2 for 2 on their first 2 drives. A quick hitter and then a methodical second drive. We are in the third drive of the Raiders here in the first half, and they've got it second down, and I believe 5, John, at the Panther 36-yard line.
Yeah, real quick, I want to send a shout-out to all those folks out there listening in on WVRC, our Facebook page, and YouTube. I know one guy very interested in this game, Dylan Webb, a former coach here in Roane County. He's listening in from Boston. So a great opportunity for you guys out there to listen in and for us to bring you the action here this season.
The Patriots. Bleh. Oh, sorry.
He's a
Dylan.
Patriot fan.
Second down, and we'll call it 4, so 6 on the carry by Begler. Left to right go the Raiders. Heavy package. Here's Shea Harper, second man through. So they switched it up on us a bit there. They had Harper, the second man, for Delk in the heavy package, and he'll pick up enough for a Roane County first down. Needed 4, give him 5 on the carry. He carried the ball last week, John, just 7 times, had 87 yards.
Yeah, you know, Shea Harper, if you're talking about Roane County, he's been one of those guys from midget league all the way up through that's been very talented. It's nice to see him in the backfield with some senior leaders here.
Joe Haim coming back in defensively. That's good to see. He's okay. Heavy package. Second man. That is Delk. This time the Panthers have him locked up, but yet still, John, he is able to force his way down the field for a very tough 3 to 4 yards.
Yeah, Delk loses a helmet. He'll come out of the ball game. It happened to him last week. You got to tighten that chin strap up a little bit when you get inside there with the big boys. And but that's okay because you're going to be able to bring Begler back in, or you have Clay Walker there as well to help you out.
Give him 3 on the carry. Second down and a short 7. Ball resting at the 27 of the Panthers. Raiders moving left to right here in the second. 14-0, looking for more. 11 minutes and counting. Split back formation. Freshman Jacob Greathouse hands it off. That's Colton Paxton. Paxton breaking tackles. Paxton down the sideline. Paxton diving towards the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown.
That was a guy that was not going to let anybody stop him, Drew. Second man through. Begler with a nice little block here on the outside, and then stiff arm, and then dive for the end zone for the pylon. Congratulations, Colton Paxton.
He doesn't get many carries in the backfield yet.
Yeah.
But he may get a little bit more after that really nice run. Raiders going to stick with the 2-point conversion opportunity, leading 20-0 here to begin the second quarter. Raiders 1 for 2 on their previous 2 opportunities. Watson split to the near side by himself. Harper in motion behind. He'll take the handoff. Jump cuts working towards the end zone. Good defense, though, as wave after wave of Panthers gets the job done. Roane County, though, scores 3 for 3, and they lead it 20-0.
DW Excavating, LLC, located in Spencer, West Virginia, is a locally owned and operated business proudly serving Roane and the surrounding counties. DW Excavating has all the equipment to meet your dirt work needs, including dozers, skid steers, excavators, and a dump truck. We specialize in driveway and road construction, culvert repair and installation, property clearing, utility line installation and repair, and much, much more. Call us at 304-532-2968 or find us on Facebook at DW Excavating LLC. Don't delay, call us today to schedule your next project. DW Excavating LLC is a proud sponsor of the 2021 Roane County Raider football team. Go Raiders!
10:25 remaining, first half action. Raiders 3 for 3 on offense. A little reward maybe for Colton Paxton, Matt White.
Always doing work on defense, finally getting to a little bit of a reward on the offensive side. 5 plays, 55 yards, a minute 39 off the clock. Paxton with a 27-yard touchdown run, 2-point conversion, no good. Roane County extends the lead out to 20-0 over the Lincoln County Panthers.
Stout run by Paxton.
He had plenty of truck stick on that one. A couple stiff arms, the nice dive into the end zone, showing the athletic ability.
Coben Cottrell set to boot it away from the 40, left to right, slowly approaching. Foot in, this one. Squibber up the gut, picked up by Atkins at the 20. Near side he goes. Looking for an open room to run. He's got a good return yet again. Couple of Raider defenders down there. In on the tackle, including for Roane County, Ori May.
Ori May, one of those guys that tonight we're going to look for him to come off the edge defensively. He's playing that defensive end spot, but a special teams guy as well. Bradley Mace, I think, was in there helping out on the stop as well.
When the Panthers look to throw, those two ends for Roane County are going to be vitally important to try to get some pressure on Blake Atkins.
Only 3 pass attempts so far in this ball game for the Panthers.
Third series offensively for Lincoln County begins at their own 40. Right to left, they will go near hashes where it's spotted. Receiver to both sides. Kuntz in the backfield. Shotgun. Atkins rolling far side. He's got pressure. He'll send it out there. It's picked off. Stepping in front is the sophomore Shea Harper. Last week, John, he had a couple of great deflections. This time, he jumps the route.
Yeah, if you'll see here on the replay, Drew, you're going to get pressure from Matthew Schaefer on the outside, right in the face of Atkins. And watch Shea Harper cover, and then one hand on the shoulder pads as he takes the ball across. A nice interception for the sophomore Shea Harper. This guy's so used to playing defensive end throughout midget league and middle school, but he's an athlete. He gets out there in open space, and he's going to make some plays.
3 turnovers in the first half last week for the Raider defense. They've got one here with 10:37 remaining in the first half, leading 20-0. First and 10 at the 36 of the Panthers.
Got some confusion here on offense.
They'll run Cottrell on late. Snap back, handoff, flags flying in, the ball's loose. And Roane County has given it up for the second time. That did not look good from the get-go.
Yeah, confusion all throughout. I think they got guys in different places. What happened was we were not set. We sent a guy across in motion. Ball kind of pops up. And just not the play that we were looking for there, Drew. But it's going to be a turnover, and it's going to be a recovery by number 84, Austin Dunlap. So Roane County with just a few mistakes. We just got to buckle back down here.
And again, that one did not look good from the start. There was 3 seconds on the play clock. Everything was off balance. So let's see if the Roane County defense can eliminate any damage from that second turnover of the game. Again, remember last year, 5 in the first half for the Raiders. First and 10 at the 45 of the Panthers. Atkins in the shotgun. Atkins behind him. Handoff, near side tackle. And the Raiders there yet again. Begler there first.
Begler, Paxton, Ori May. Just the guys are on his legs before he even knows it.
Yeah, the defense of Roane County so far in this ball game giving up -4 total offensive yards.
See Coben Cottrell in there on the far side defensive end position. He was right near that play, giving Matthew Schaefer a breather right now.
You also have Noah Jett in there giving Christian Jarvis a breather.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 45. Atkins wants to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, though, and he's going to be dropped. And that's a combination of Paxton and Jet. He got back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he actually did get back to the line of scrimmage there, Drew. I was looking for it. I was going to call him Saxton, but I couldn't do it quite there on that. But nice job by Noah Jet, Drew, the sophomore. He continued to work himself upfield and then came under. And nice play by the defense once again.
Now Eli Howard checking in for Jet. Howard, the junior.
Yeah, Coach Burdett talked about this, wanting to get some younger guys in and give his older guys a chance to rest up.
3rd and 10. 9:15 and rolling here in the second quarter. 20-0, Roane County leading. Atkins with the handoff, off tackle, a little bit of running room. And look at Atkins fire off of the first attempt. A flag comes in from the far side, Judge.
Yeah, it's going to be
possibly a face mask.
I don't think it's a face mask. I think it's a sideline warning on Roane County.
Oh.
Sideline warning on the Raiders.
Yep. So sideline warning there. That time a nice run by Atkins. You had Coben Cottrell there, the first guy there, did not wrap up, and then you had a little bit of help from Delk there to make the stop.
Everybody needs a get-back guy on the sidelines. His only job is to say, get back.
Listen, last year it was very tough to do. That Coach Brohard tries to help out with that as much as possible, but doesn't always happen.
A gain of 7 on the carry. It'll bring up 4th and 3 from the Roane County 48-yard line. Raiders yet to give up a first down, and they are in the territory that the defense really likes, against the wall. Now, they're not against the wall down at their own 10, but they're against the wall. Timeout on the field for the Panthers. We'll take it with them. 8:37 remaining in the first half. 20-0, Roane County. You're listening to Roane County High School football on WVRC.
Need homeowner coverage, replacement cost on your home, or your contents? Homeowner policies are written at many different levels of coverage. Let us help you. Diane Williams Insurance at 217 Church Street has been providing folks with their needs for over 60 years. Give us a call or stop by. Church Street next to the courthouse. Diane Williams Insurance. Call 304-927-5656. Home, auto, farm, mobile home, commercial buildings, motorcycles, campers. We can do it all. Call us at Diane Williams, 304-927-5656, or email us at dianewilliams@suddenlinkmail.com. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30.
We welcome you back to Hamlin, West Virginia. 8:37 remaining first half action. Raiders leading 20-0, but a couple of turnovers once again for the Raiders right off the bat. And on the last series, the defense, though, have been able to flex the muscle. Let's see if they can do it on a 4th and 3. Ball resting at the 47 of Roane County. Receiver to both sides of the formation. Twin tight ends as well. Shotgun formation for Blake Atkins. Spinagle goes in motion. Across. Snap back. Faking the handoff. Rolling near side. Pressure by May. Atkins eludes it. Dumps it into the middle of the field. Finds his open man. And that is athleticism by Blake Atkins. May was breathing down his neck. Somehow got away and dumped it to a receiver.
Yeah, that time it was all athleticism. Stuck a foot in the ground, cut up under, found the soft spot in the defense, Drew, and a first down of the ball game for Lincoln County. Roane County got to settle down here a little bit. Looks like there's going to be a timeout called by the Raiders.
Raiders will call it. They didn't like what they saw, so we'll take a break with them. 20-0, Roane County. Defense looking to hold.
This is Gabby Bowen, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Have you ever been told by a doctor, nurse, or other healthcare professional that you have high blood pressure, also known as hypertension? Uncontrolled high blood pressure raises the risk for heart disease and stroke, which are leading causes of death in the United States. Fortunately, high blood pressure is treatable and preventable. Here at Roane County Family Healthcare, we have developed a program for our patients that incorporates one-on-one consultations, individualized care plans, education, monthly calls, and more. By participating in our services, you also receive your own free blood pressure monitor. Yes, a free monitor, so that you can closely monitor your progress. So are you ready to take the step towards healthier goals? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your hypertension. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Timeout on the field for Roane County defensively after the first down of the game for the Panthers. 1st and 10 at the Roane County 38-yard line. Shotgun formation, twin backs in the backfield. That's the first time we've seen it. It doesn't matter. The Raiders diagnosing, and that once again is Colton Paxton, the first man to the ball.
He's just there every time, as well as Jacob Bunner drew from the defensive tackle position. Jacob Bunner, a guy that's deadlifting and squatting over 500 pounds. He's a junior, so a lot of big things to come from him this year and next year.
No gain, 2nd and 10. Twin backs in the shotgun as well. This time Kuntz, boy, he did not have a hold of that football on the handoff. Had to stop, make sure he could corral it, and he will lose yardage.
Once again, Colton Paxton, the first guy there. That ball was a little slippery. I thought maybe if we get a good hit there, we could get the ball popping loose. But nice job by Kuntz to hold on to the football.
Loss of 2, 3rd and 12. Ball resting at the 39 of Roane County. Third offensive series of the game for the Panthers. They've just picked up their first down of the first half. 20-0 Roane County. They're going to spread it out. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Quick hitter to the outside. That's Kuntz. He did not catch it. Right there was Harper. Even if Kuntz had caught that, Harper was on the tackle.
Yeah, Shea just playing great in open field.
They're going to call that a catch.
They did call that a catch, so we're going to give Shea the stop there as well. Ball's there. Shea was there. It was just kind of a set-up little screen deal because you saw everybody come through the line.
Tackle for loss for Shea Harper. Clock continues to roll under 7 minutes here in quarter number 2, 20-0. Roane County by 3 scores.
Yeah, Roane County's defense secondary has to be on their toes here. Get some pressure once again and force that ball to be thrown a little bit early. Watch Paxton here in the middle of this defense.
Line of scrimmage reads 44 of Roane County. Yard to reach is the 27 of the Raiders, and the clock will roll down. The Panthers will call another timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
Visit the Garden Fresh Market in downtown Spencer. We stock fresh produce arriving daily. Let us create meat and cheese trays or veggie and fruit trays for your next event. Our kitchen is open daily, eat in or carry out, Monday through Saturday, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with daily specials available. We also sell fresh flower arrangements at Taylor's Floral. The Garden Fresh Market. Give us a call at 304-927-5109 or stop in and see us at 229 Ripley Road in downtown Spencer. And let's go Raiders.
As we return here to Hamlin, West Virginia, a 4th down and 16 yards for the Roane County defense. The yard to reach is the Raider 27. Line of scrimmage at the 44 of Roane County. The Panthers have found it tough going offensively. The Raider defense giving up their first down in this drive, trying to close it out once again on 4th and 16.
It looks like they're going to come out here and punt.
Raiders will send just one back deep here. That'll be Briar Begler in case of a fake between Steven Atkins and the offense. Begler standing at the 10. Snap is back. He will punt it away, and a good one. Begler lets it go, lands at the 17, and takes a sideways bounce, so a good bounce for the Raiders, as that one didn't trickle down inside the 10. Roane County, their worst field position to start here in their 4th drive. 3 of their previous 3 have resulted in scores.
Yeah, it looked like that time maybe that was going to be somewhat of a fake punt. He kind of held onto the ball a little bit long. Maybe he was looking for something. But good coverage there by the Raider defense, special teams there.
They'll start drive number 4 deep in their own territory at their 16. Raiders traveling from left to right. 20-0, 6:25 remaining first half action. Back to heavy. Begler, the third man through. He's got a lot of running room outside, cuts it up at the 20, and out to the 25 goes Briar Begler, a gain of near 10.
Yeah, Yeah, Heavy once again just working like it's supposed to, and then Begler gets the second level, Drew, lowers the shoulder, and then runs a few guys over, and Roane County once again close to the sticks.
It's what we expected coming into this year. Who are you going to guard? There are so many weapons in the backfield for the Raiders. Roane County taking their time here with 2nd down and 1 at the 20. Sorry, at the 25, I apologize. Whoopsie daisy again. Heavy tilted to the left. Ball comes out. No, again, they fooled me. It looks as if Jacob Greathouse is going to turn and pitch that ball, and he sells it to the point where I'm confused. There's a quick hitter up the middle. Was that Paxton?
That's Colton Paxton. He's lined up a little bit ahead of where the fullback is, Delk, and that ball is just in Jacob Greathouse's hands and then directly into Paxton's hands. Nice to see Paxton get an opportunity to touch the football from the running back position here.
Raiders needed 1, got 5 on the carry. Out to the 30 goes Roane County. 5:15 and rolling. 20-0 Roane County. Panthers loading up the box. Shea Harper breaks 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd tackle, and with a shoestring, the Panthers bring down the sophomore speedster. If not for that, that is a touchdown from a long ways away.
Yeah, Shea Harper here getting the opportunity to dot the I in that heavy set. Comes through, dips the shoulder, comes again, dips the shoulder, and it was just a touchdown-saving tackle there by a number 4, Stephen Atkins.
2nd down and a very short one at the 40. And the Cleveland. Did it get him for a second time? Yep. Jacob Greathouse has perfected the hard counts, and for the second time, a defender up front stepping offside.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, as an offensive guy, you just love to be able to pick up that first down and not even have to have your guys make a play. They get a little bit of a breather here. Roane County doing what it takes right now and just dominating this first half.
This possession started at the 16, out to the 45 with 4:25 and rolling. 20-0 Raiders. Greathouse under center. They're sticking with the heavy. Delk busts through and picks up big yardage. A little extracurricular there on the side. And wouldn't you know it, Noah Jett involved with that. Luckily, they both separated. Cooler heads prevailed as Delk picks up a big 6 yards and just gets it over the midfield stripe.
Yeah, Delk and that offensive line leaving bodies laying back there behind him. And like you said, Noah Jett, hey, I like the fieriness of that young sophomore.
6 on the carry, 2nd and 4 inside Panther territory at the 49. 3rd man through this time. Whistles come flying in before the play. Looked like it was going to be a great carry by Shea Harper. Unfortunately, the Raiders whistled for a false start. Back them up 5.
Just Roane County's first penalty of the night.
So the 2 turnovers, a blemish, obviously, but that's the first yellow flag. It'll bring up 2nd and long at the Roane County 46, 2nd and 9. 20-0 Roane County.
Shea's going to get himself a breather. He's had a couple nice runs here in this second quarter.
Raiders going to stick with heavy. Paxton, Delk, and Begler. The pitch outside to Breyer. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Very good angled pursuit by the linebackers of the Panthers.
Yeah, that time they read that thing nice. Begler, I like to see him get the edge, Drew, and then show those wheels. Last year he was able to make some big plays on the outside. And last week against St. Mary's, he got to the outside and then cut it back.
Raiders leading 20-0, under 3 minutes and rolling here in quarter number 2 from Hamlin, West Virginia. Raiders will spread it out on 3rd and 10. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun for Delk and Begler. Harper across to the near side in motion. Here comes the snap, rolling far side. Delk, he's got pressure, he's got pursuit, and he is dropped deep in the Raider backfield. The sack coming for Austin Adkins.
Yeah, just that edge. You just come off the edge, and Delk nowhere to go. And a big play, probably the biggest play for Lincoln County here tonight on that sack.
9-yard loss on the sack. Roane County will be forced to punt for the first time tonight with a 20-0 lead and 2:28 on the clock. In an ideal world, John Penna, that Roane County drive continues, punches a score in right before half, but it doesn't always work that way, so the defense will have to go back to work.
Yeah, as a coach, you want it to work that way, and opportunities just got away from us there. But you know what? We're going to buckle down. We've played great defense so far, so once again, the defense needs to step it up. I like to get some pressure because I think that they're going to try to put it in the air, and Atkins there at the QB spot, Blake Atkins, has a nice arm. So our DBs really have to settle down and pay attention to what's going on here.
Panthers will send Andrew Banks, the sophomore, back to receive at his own 35. Now, this has been a bit of an area of concern in special teams is the punt team.
Yeah.
Coben Cottrell will do the punting, standing at his own 21-yard line. And the Raider player will go offsides before the punt is even snapped and send them back 5 more. This series is about to end up where it started at the 16.
Yeah. Not sure who was moving there. I know Jetton was trying to get himself set, but the far side official is the one that threw that flag, so we'll just have to take the penalty and continue on.
So Banks moves up to the 45. Cottrell stands now at the Roane County 16-yard line. Snap is back. Cottrell, and that is blocked. And picked up by a defender, and down to the 2 it goes. I mentioned it, John. This is an area of extreme concern for the Raiders, and it turned out to be very nightmarish with 2:21 left in the first half.
Yeah, block punt there that time, and a recovery by Austin Atkins. And now Lincoln County with an opportunity before the half to get themselves into the end zone. But guess who stopped the touchdown play? The guy that's had 10 tackles here in this first half, Colton Paxton.
First and goal from the 3 for the Panthers. And they will go under center with Atkins for the first time. Traditional I formation, kind of their version of heavy. They've got a wing centered in, and the handoff goes nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere. Ori May. And
Noah Jett
in there on the stop.
Clock will run now with 2:05 remaining in the half. Roane County would love to keep it. Zeros on the board defensively, 20-0. If they do not, we're looking at a 2-possession ball game heading into the half with Lincoln County getting the football here in the second half. Atkins once again under center. We'll call it heavy. 2 backs in the backfield in the I with a wing split to the right. Now Spinaga moves to the left. Snap back. Here is the roll. Atkins looking into the end zone. That one way overthrown. A good pressure play that time by Coben Cottrell, breathing down the face of Atkins.
Yeah, nice coverage by Shea. Got a hand on him there just a little bit, but the ball was overthrown, Drew, so I'll give Shea some good coverage on that.
Raiders hold on a second down and goal from the 3. 1:33 remaining on a stopped second quarter clock. Roane County 20. The Panthers at the moment 0. They'll stick with the same formation. Blake Atkins under center. The snap, the handoff. Coots, and he's going to lose yardage. Skylar Delk in his grill as he took the handoff. That's a loss of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, in his grill, trying to figure out what kind of burgers he's making here tonight, Drew. He shot through like a heat-seeking missile here and just met him. Perfect wrap-up tackle, and Roane County's defense buckling down right here.
Can they do it again and again and again? Yes. Can they do it here tonight is the question.
Will they call him a smash burger?
Yes, smash burger there on that one.
Clock under a minute. 4th and goal from now it looks like the 7-yard line of Roane County. Back into the shotgun. Trip receivers to the near side, one to the far side, and a timeout is called. And Roane County wanted to see, John, what the formation was going to be here. I think that's a very smart decision. You see what they're looking at, and then you bring your guys over and say, okay, this is what they might look at, and this is what they might go with.
Yeah, it's one of those things that they could have seen on film when they go trips to the sideline here. But Roane County's defense, though, stepping up once again and really playing tough right here as they're going to bring up a fourth down situation. They're going to kind of look for that pass play. They kind of need to. You got to watch for some crossing routes. Against St. Mary's, Roane County had some issues there. Down in the red area when they were throwing the football. They've got some taller receivers, so hopefully our defensive backs can really settle down here and cover well.
After the block punt and return to the 3, the Raider defense has held on 3 downs, looking now at trying to complete the stifle deep in their own territory. 4th and goal from the 7. Ball resting on the far hash. Now the Panthers will change up their set. They'll go to twins to both sides, what we call ace. Shotgun for Atkins. Atkins to his left. Now in motion to the near side. Rolling near side is Atkins. He's got pressure again. He is sacked.
Christian Jarvis and Ori May meet you at the quarterback. I'm going to give those guys both a sack there. And just the defensive pressure up front here for the Raiders, as you see Ori May and Christian Jarvis both with the opportunity to meet there at that quarterback. So Roane County, hey, okay, let's run the football here.
Boy, Jarvis plays so emotional, heart on sleeve. And after he made that play, he let out a roar that we almost heard with our headsets on. 41 seconds left here in the half. Roane County might look to go a little vanilla here with a 20-0 lead deep in their own territory. Snap. Handoff, up the gut, goes Delk. He'll fight out past the 20 to the 22. And the Raiders would not have to run a play if they do not choose to here.
Walker Atkins on the stop. Scared me just a little bit because Shea was still moving there just a little bit when he snapped the ball. So that's the one thing that Coach Burdett says Greathouse needs to slow himself down just a little bit.
Back split in the backfield. Greathouse fumbled the snap, keeps a hold of it, into the hands of Begler. 2 hands on it, young man, and Roane County will head to the halftime with a 20-0 lead. Big defensive plays for the Roane County Raiders throughout the first half. None bigger than the goal line stand to finish off the first half. 20-0. Take a break for our sponsors. When we return, we will recap the first half, give you some statistics, and we'll take a look at scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes.
Demand a machine that's built to mow the distance. Mow like you mean business with the Gravely ZT HD. The aggressive stance adds stability and a smoother ride. The plush, high-back seat ensures all-day riding comfort. And the Hydro Gear transmission delivers increased torque and control. Bring it home and cut like a pro. Find a Gravely ZT HD to help you get the job done right. Gravely, built to mow the distance.
Your local Gravely dealer is Richard's Lawn and Garden, located at 130 Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia. Phone number 304-927-4580. Be sure to visit our showroom across the street right beside the T-Mobile building.
Did you know Hardman's is now stocking Trex decking? That's right. You don't have to worry with staining your deck anymore with Trex decking. We have 3 colors in stock to choose from, so you can buy it today and install it tomorrow. Ask about special financing options and enjoy your new deck all summer long. Looking to beat the heat and upgrade the inside of your home this summer? Call Rachel and Ripley or Tracy and Spencer about new carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl flooring. Many of these options are in stock and ready for you to take home today. Maybe you want to give your walls their best look? Come in and pick out your new favorite color or have us color match to the one you just can't live without. Our Best Look Paint and Primer in One is your only choice for superior quality at an affordable price. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Is your grass already growing so fast it looks like a hayfield? Then you need to go see the professionals at Hildreth Supply. Hildreth Supply has all the Husqvarna equipment you need to tame that out-of-control yard. How about the Husqvarna riding lawnmower, model number YTH 18542, priced at $2218.75. Husqvarna trimmer, model number 329L for $249.99, or model number 130L for $265.94, and many more. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Shall we take an inventory of what's happening or just move on? This is Lisa Simmons from Honest Fred's Flooring, and we decided early on that the more you look backwards, the harder it is to move forward. So as for Advice 101, Honest Fred style, put one foot in front of the other, and if it's not on Honest Fred's Flooring, why bother? Stop in and see us at 373 East Main Street in Spencer, or check us out on the web.
HonestFreds.com. The new Fords keep it coming at Jack Garrett Ford. Drive away a new Ford Explorer, Escape, or F-150 at an affordable price. And of course, Jack Garrett's selection of used beauties, like a 20 Ford Escape for $30,009, a 16 Ford Focus $17,900, a 17 Jeep Renegade 4x4 $19,900, and many more while they last. Accepting orders for new Fords too. See you today at Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Vote at Roane General Hospital. Time and dedication it takes to vote Matt White for Roane County Clerk. I'm a lifelong resident of Roane County and a 2001 graduate of Roane County High School. I've spent the last 18 years working in service of the public at Roane General Hospital and the last 10 years helping to cover youth sports here on WVRC. I've had the privilege of watching my father for the last 24 years, and I understand firsthand the amount of time and dedication it takes to be a successful county clerk. It's about the people knowing that when they walk through the door, they will be treated fairly and with respect, no matter the situation. The county clerk should always be the face of the office and not just a name on the door. If elected, I promise to continue with the same standards of hard work and service to the people of Roane County and the surrounding communities that you've all come to know and expect. Thank you for your support in the upcoming election. Vote Matt White for Roane County Clerk.
Paid for by the candidate.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliances has been servicing Spencer and the surrounding area for over 50 years. McIntosh carries the finest selection of products to bring you the best value for your purchases. We are a full-line furniture, appliance, bedding, and hardware retailer. We proudly supply Amana, Frigidaire, Vaughn, Roane, Lazy Boy, Whirlpool, Brown, and Maytag products. Shop local and support local businesses who support local athletes. We offer what the big stores won't: sales, service, delivery, installation, and removal. Call 304-927-2700. Visit us on the web at macintosh.goretailer.com. Check out our Facebook page at McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliances, or stop by and see us at 204 Market Street in downtown Spencer.
We welcome you back to Hamlin, West Virginia. At the half, Roane County leading Lincoln County by a score of 20-0. This thing got off to an ominous beginning based on the history of these two teams, specifically the history meaning last year, in which Roane County turned the football over 5 times in the first half en route to a 30-28 loss at home to the Lincoln County Panthers. You know, obviously you would think that the one thing you would want to guard against is turning the football over here on the road. And on the opening kickoff, a squib kick by the kicker Benjamin Racer finds its way running away from an up man and into the hands of a Panther. Immediately a turnover for the Roane County Raiders. So you get that eerie, queasy feeling for a second, but only for a second, because the Roane County defense, in what was a sign of things to come in the first half, stopping the Panther offense on 4 straight plays, in fact, giving up very little on offense. That was a sign of things to come. 2 plays later is all it took for Skylar Delk on a gut punch up the middle on a long run, over 50 yards up the middle for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0 Roane County. Not ready to breathe any sighs of relief just yet. The Raiders kick it away, and the offense comes back out for the Panthers. Immediately the defense stout yet again, 3 and out this time to the Panther offense. They punt it away to Roane County. Roane County mounts a very nice sustained drive, churning some clock, doing what they do very, very well, which is own the front line battle between defense and offense. Roane County kicks it away once again and able to hold the Panthers for a 3rd time on a couple of big plays, including a sack by Colton Paxton. They punted away again. Roane County gets possession and proceeds to turn the ball over again. Didn't matter. Got it back again, deep in their own territory with yet another punt for the Panthers. Roane County starting a drive at their own 16-yard line with about 6 minutes left in the first half. They were able to drive it all the way out to the 45-yard line. In fact, the 48-yard line of the Panthers. Things went awry at that point. They were backed up a couple of times on a 3rd down and 10 play. Skylar Delk rolling out looking for a receiver was sacked for a 10-yard loss. 2 straight procedure penalties after that. Roane County is punting from their own 16-yard line. And as I mentioned, a source of contention right now is the punting game for the Raider special teams. Punt is blocked, picked up by Atkins. He returns it to the 3-yard line. So all of a sudden, you're looking at possibly a 2-possession ball game with very little time left in the first half. Instead, what happens is the Roane County defense steps up, as they continue to do over the last 5, 6, 7 years, deep in their own territory. They hold on 4 downs with a big sack by Christian Jarvis to top it off. Then they run out the clock in the first half, keeping the 0 on the board, keeping the 3-possession lead, John, 20-0.
Yeah, Roane County just with a few miscues in the first half. You know what? We've played 6 quarters on the season so far, and you're going to have those kind of things. The punting situation, yeah, that's going to be a thing that's going to need to be addressed, because in close games, that's going to have to work out a little bit better. But, that's something that's going to be worked on at practice. But, man, the defense has really played well here in the first half. And that offense, man, just continues to push and churn up yardage, leaving guys in a cloud of dust, leaving guys on the ground. And it's nice to have, now you got 4 guys in the backfield there being able to do that. You had Paxton with the big beast mode monster run there in that first half with stiff arms all around through there. You have Begler that's just able to break one at any point. You had Delk that just busts one up the middle, and then Shea Harper understanding now how to use his body, and that's something that we've tried to teach him throughout the years, but he's maturing right now. He's a big-bodied kid, and he's had some nice runs. Overall, a few miscues, but other than that, Roane County doing okay.
Yeah, the defense doing more than okay. They gave up, 1 first down in the first half of play. They just did what they were supposed to do. I liked on the running game. Obviously, Colton Paxton had a massive first half. Again, it's all about the prep work that you do.
Yeah.
He has seen everything he can possibly see from this team, and so he found himself, or put himself, I should say, in the correct places at the correct times on runs. That's why he had so many tackles in the first half. And on the passing plays, the Raider defense was able to get pressure for the majority of it on Blake Atkins, like Coach Burdett said they wanted to do. And once you do that, it's a recipe for success.
Yeah, when you put pressure on the quarterback from your front 7, then that helps out your secondary, and that's where we need the help, especially after last week. St. Mary's being able to throw the ball around on us a little bit. And, 3 nice sacks in the first half here by Roane County. So Roane County's defense doing the job and doing it well.
20-0 is your halftime score. As we take a look at the Lincoln County Marching Band, Matt White, let's break it down statistically. How did the first half play out?
It was a whole lot of ground game versus a whole lot of great defense for Roane County. Skylar Delk led the way, 7 carries, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. Briar Begler with 10 carries for 58 yards. Colton Paxton, 2 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. And then Shea Harper, 2 carries for 14 yards. Jacob Greathouse failed to connect on his only pass attempt that he was able to get off. 6 first downs in the half for Roane County, 2 penalties, 10 yards, 3 turnovers in 3 very weird different ways. You had the onside kick right off the bat, a fumble recovery, and then a blocked punt, all leading to chances for Lincoln County, but the defense able to hold 11.5-minute time of possession for Roane County in that first half. 192 yards on the ground. That's your total offensive output for the Raiders. Defensively, huge game so far. Colton Paxton, 10 tackles and a sack. Ori May had 3 tackles and a sack. Shea Harper with 2 tackles and an interception. And then Christian Jarvis with a sack to lead the way for Roane County. For the Panthers, it was Austin Atkins leading the way on the ground with 8 carries for 14 yards. The next one up was Isaiah Kuntz with 4 carries for -8. And then Blake Atkins with 3 carries on those sacks, -19 yards on the ground. Atkins through the air, Blake Atkins that is, 4 for 6 for 7 yards. Nothing much going down the field. 1 completion to Steven Atkins for 10 yards, 1 completion to Spinagle for 1 yard, and 2 completions to Isaiah Kuntz for -4 yards. 1 first down given up in that half against the Panthers. Lincoln County with 3 penalties for 15 yards, 1 turnover, 12.5-minute time of possession. The ground attack, -13 yards. Through the air, only 7. So total yardage given up by Roane County's defense, -6 in that first half. For the Panthers defensively, Austin Atkins, guys, been doing everything for him. 4 tackles, a sack, a block punt, and a fumble recovery. And then Dunlap and Banks with a fumble recovery apiece for the Panthers. Add it all up, you've got Roane County a 20-0 lead here at the half. See if we can come out. We'll have to be kicking off in that second half.
Before we go to commercial break and come back with our scores around the state of interest, we would like to send our thoughts and prayers, obviously, to the Herbert Hoover Husky community. A very tough loss for that community with the young lady, the soccer player, a couple of days ago. And obviously, as Roane County fans, we know exactly what this community is going through right now over there in Falling Rock, and we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to them. And just a tough situation. And these are the times when sports kind of takes a back seat, rivalries take a back seat, and you find out that West Virginians will look after each other. And we hope the best for that community as they begin the grieving and healing process.
Planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
NV Graphics has proudly been serving Roane and surrounding counties since 2013. We are located on Williams Drive in downtown Spencer, West Virginia. We offer screen printing, embroidery, custom apparel, team uniforms, signs, banners, trophies, and awards. Does your school, team, or league need help with fundraiser ideas? Then give us a call, 304-927-6466. That's our specialty. NV Graphics, open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Closed for lunch daily from noon to 1. Supporting local small businesses help directly support your kids in the community. Give NV Graphics an opportunity to earn your business. Thank you.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back. I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Good health. It means having the energy and strength each day. Weave Clinic. Our providers are now accepting patients and offer. Good health. It means having the energy and strength each day to do the things you need to do for yourself and your loved ones. But what happens when you need help? The primary care team at Roane General Medical Clinic says, "We've got you." They're here to provide recommended screenings, see you when you're sick, manage chronic health issues, and refer you to specialists when you need them. Roane General Medical Clinic. Our providers are now accepting patients and offer care you can trust, close to home.
My name is Sina McDonald. I am running for Roane County Clerk. I have 12 years management experience running a small business in Roane County, 11 years experience with information technology support for the Roane County Courthouse, and 6 years experience of on-site support with West Virginia counties for the voting machines and election tabulation software. I believe my experience in technology and elections make me the ideal candidate for Roane County Clerk. On November 8th, please vote for Sina McDonald for Roane County Clerk. Every vote matters.
Paid for by the candidate. Visit Slate Auto and Transmission, located at 302 Slate Road, Spencer, for all of your car care needs. We offer a wide range of services, including transmission work, new tires and alignments with brands like Mastercraft, Cooper, and Goodyear, regular and modified state inspections, major and minor vehicle repairs. We also have ASE certified mechanics. We appreciate every one of our customers. Call us today at 304-927-2250 to schedule your next appointment. We are open Monday through Friday. Slate Auto and Transmission, quality repairs by people who care.
And we welcome you back at the half. It is Roane County here in Hamlin, West Virginia, leading the Lincoln County Panthers 20-0. Just talking with one of the assistant coaches, Cody May, as he was walking by our press box booth up here, and he said, "Pretty bad, huh?" And I was like, "Hey, you're up 20-0. That's not terrible." He said, "Yeah, 3 scores off the board with 3 turnovers."
Oh, yeah. To know Cody, man, being able to coach with him the last couple of years, I really enjoyed that. He's a guy that's played in this offense. He's a guy that's been through this program, so very near and dear to his heart. But I mean, he is a football smart guy, and it's nice for him to be able to be helping out the offense with Coach Burdett. It's nice for those two to kind of go back and forth at each other a little bit. It's kind of like a father-son thing. But, he's not real happy. He said there could be 3 more touchdowns on the board, and he said you're going to see a little bit of stuff maybe different here in the second half.
Well, they've got the 3 minutes mandatory clock for warm-ups on the board. Matt White, let's take a look at some scores of interest around the state.
In AAA, halftime score, Buckhannon Upshur up 7-6 over Ripley. We'll see the Vikings here in just a couple of weeks. Not a whole lot of score updates, really. Huntington up on South Charleston 20-0. Hurricane 14 over Capital. We've got Parkersburg up on Riverside 21-7. Parkersburg South and University AAA game of the week. Parkersburg South up 55-14.
South's a monster this year.
Yeah, they really are putting work in on University. We'll check some AA scores. Not a lot reported. Nothing from Clay County yet. Fairmont Senior up 17-7 on Lindsley. And we got Hoover down 13-0.
Yeah, you got Point Pleasant down by 1 to Gallia Academy from Ohio.
Yeah, 14-13 is that score at the half. Like I said, Winfield up 13-0 on Hoover at the half. Independence 24-0 over AAA Oak Hill at the half. Lewis County and Braxton County, two opponents we'll be seeing later on. We'll see Lewis County in just a couple weeks. Braxton County, I think that's week 7. Lewis up 20-13 at the half on Braxton County. Shady Spring up by 2 on Nicholas County, 16-14. Robert C. Byrd up 27-15 on Oak Glen, new opponent for Roane County. We'll see them at the end of the season. We'll check a couple of the single A scores here real quick. Nothing reported for Buffalo. Doddridge up 14-6 on Tyler Consolidated. That's the single A game of the week.
Looking forward to seeing that game.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to see.
Woo,
Worth County putting it on Magnolia. All right. Neighbors to the north.
47-0.
Really putting in
at the
work.
half.
That's 2 big weeks in a row for Wirt County. And we'll look down the line here. St. Mary's up 42-0 at half on Ravenswood. And Calhoun County in a shootout.
The Fighting George Allens.
The Fighting Motherland, 42-34. Valley Wetzel up at the half, and Calhoun putting up some numbers here in that contest. So, but as always, Drew, the most important score in our hearts is Roane County up 20-0 here in this contest against Lincoln County as we get ready to start second half action.
Once again, the Raiders chose offense, turned it over immediately, so they'll be kicking off here to begin the second half of play. Coben Cottrell set to do the kicking for the Raiders. Back deep to receive is, it looks like, Spinagle and Atkins this time. Left to right, it will sail as we get set for half number 2. Raiders leading 20-0. Cottrell, methodical, approaches, leg in, rips this one. That's high and that's deep, and that's another touchback for Coben Cottrell, his second of the early season.
Yeah, putting that big leg into it, Drew. Bounced over the head of the returner and into the end zone. A nice job for a guy that's just starting to figure out a little bit about football.
Well, that's a guy that has changed his body drastically since the beginning of last basketball season.
Yeah.
He was running about 220, maybe 230. He's cut down now. He's probably lost 40 or 50 pounds. He's only about 180 pounds. Really has changed his abilities and his game and just his overall athletic production.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 20. Receiver to both sides. Running back to both sides. Hard count by Atkins. Hands it off to his left side running back. His right side running back. And nowhere to go with that one as a Raider defender there to meet the ball carrier in the lane.
Yeah, that's Jacob Bunner, the big junior this season. Just bench pressed his offensive opponent there and made the stop in the backfield. Begler shoots in there a little bit to help clean that up.
Obviously, Bunner very self-critical last week against St. Mary's. Wanted to come out here tonight and have a big game. 2nd down and 13. Atkins going to look to throw. Dumps a pass out on the near side, or the far side, sorry. And again, Shea Harper right there on the spot as he tattooed the receiver as soon as the ball hit him. Flags all over the field, though.
Yeah, it might be an illegal shift.
Yeah.
Bunner, though, a little slow to get up. Didn't see what happened there.
He'll check out of the ball game as the Raiders will send the sophomore Noah Jett in. Played a little bit of action in the first half, had a couple of good plays.
They're going to decline that penalty and take the incomplete pass.
Okay.
So 3rd and 13, ball resting at the Lincoln County 17-yard line. The Raider defense trying to stout themselves up here to begin the third quarter. Atkins out of the shotgun. 5-step drop, flushed out of the pocket. He's got room. He's got a man out there. He's got his open man. A great tackle in the open field by Skylar Delk, but that's going to be a first down on the play, and we saw Atkins do it once in the first half. He can get out there and make plays.
Yeah, Roane County's doing a great job of bringing pressure off the edge, but Atkins really pocket awareness there. Drew steps up and kind of sidearmed that football a little bit. A nice recovery tackle there by Skylar Delk.
Fresh set of downs out to the 32. Handoff, off tackle, nowhere to go for Austin Atkins. Nothing but white jerseys around. Raider interior line getting so much pursuit and pressure.
Yeah, Paxton, Noah Jett, and Matthew Schaefer, all three guys there to make the stop. Looking across, checking to see if I can see Bunner, and he is up, and he is ready to go.
Gain of 0 on the play, 2nd 10. Atkins out of the shotgun, fakes the give, looks to throw. He's got a deep ball out there. He's got his man, underthrows Banks on the play. Banks had a step on his defender out there.
Or he may put a lot of pressure from the outside. Interior defense really getting into Atkins' face. If he had a little bit more time to set and throw that one, that could have been a big play for the Panthers.
Banks had Sawyer Hunt beat by a couple of steps there.
Yeah.
If that's a clean throw, that's could possibly be a touchdown. 10:05 on a stop third quarter clock, 20-0 Roane County, a third down and 10 at the 32 of the Panthers. Big defensive opportunity for Roane County. Twin receivers near side. Twins to the far side. Blake Atkins in the shotgun, Austin Atkins behind him. They'll motion the other Atkins to the wing. Faking the reverse. They'll dump it out in the flat. Here goes Atkins. He's got the first down and then some. Great open field tackle. The ball comes squirting out, but that hit the ground as Lane Watson grabs the shoe and pulls it off. But another big play on another scramble and another completion by Blake Atkins, this time to Austin again.
Yeah, Austin just got his wheels and took off, but Lane Watson, nice little single leg takedown there. Defensive secondary making a stop. You don't want to see that happening. You want to see the guys up front, which has happened most of the night.
Second straight third down conversion for Lincoln County. They've got some momentum here across midfield at the Raider 43. First down and 10. Snap back. Blake going to keep it himself. Off tackle. He'll pick up 2 and gobbled up by 3 Raider defenders.
Yeah, Begler there, one of the first ones, and Christian Jarvis in there to help clean that up.
So the Panthers showing a bit more of the playbook here in this first series offensively of the second half. 9 minutes and rolling in this 3-minute plus drive now. 20-0 Roane County.
Jacob Bunner checks back into the ballgame. Great to see him back up and at it.
Second down and 8. Ball resting on the money at the Roane County 40-yard line. Atkins and Atkins in the shotgun. The snap. Here comes the roll again, looking outside. He's got a place to throw it, and it's into green grass. Smart decision by Atkins. Shea Harper had coverage on the drag man. That was Dunlap.
Yeah, step for step, Shea Harper, but pressure from the D end on the far side is Matthew Schaefer as he continues to move.
That'll stop the clock at 8:37 here in the first series of half number 2. Raiders leading 20-0 and a third chance to possibly shut down the drive of the Panthers. Obviously, they're in that territory where they can go for it on fourth.
Real quick, some other folks listening in, watching. My nephew Nixon over there in Ripley.
Third down and 8 at the 40. Atkins is stuck with the shotgun. He'll hand it off, this time cutting it against the grain. Austin Atkins breaks 2 tackles, and he is loose again inside the 30 down to the 25, and this is eerily similar, John Penna, to the second half last week.
Oh, yeah. Lincoln County offense seems to be getting their footing right now as a couple missed tackles there as Austin Atkins with an opportunity to break that, and that's not a It's not some interference. That's the kitty cat purr here at Lincoln County.
Really the first opportunity to have used it. First down and 10 inside the Roane County 30 at the 26. 25 call it. Atkins with pressure. Roane County's going to get to him this time. 3 or 4 Raider interior players. Bunner in there.
Jarvis in there.
Ori May in there. Jarvis in there.
Whew.
So
Right here.
everybody gets a quarter of a sack on that one.
You can look at this defensive front here on the replay, Drew. Just movement. Collapse the pocket. Guy after guy. Big Buns in there making a stop, and Jarvis as well.
You know, when you've given up 3 third-down conversions in a row, you need a play that builds a little momentum and excitement. That does it. Second down and about 17 now. Ball backed up past the 30 at the 32. Under center goes Atkins. Before that happens, got a whistle. And
timeout.
A timeout called on the field for the Lincoln County Panthers. 7:25 left in the third. Roane County leading 20-0.
Stats Pharmacy is a proud supporter of Raider athletics, school, and local events. We have served the community since 1940, and our customers' satisfaction is our #1 priority. We offer free local delivery and mail-out services. Stop in and see our great selection of giftware, including evergreen flags, Swan Creek candles, a new line of purses, and much more. Stats Pharmacy is located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. Please call us at 304-927-2980.
7:25 remaining here in quarter number 3. This is still the first drive of the second half. It started at the 20 of Lincoln County. They have converted 3 straight third downs, and 2 of those were third and longs, John Penna. They've got a second down and 17 right now as they have inched closer to Roane County's red zone.
Yeah, we just got to settle down here, make those tackles, and make those reads. You know, after last week kind of coming out flat in the second half, I didn't think Roane County would do that. Now, you seen on the last play after the sack, we'll see what happens with the defense.
Pair of receivers to the wide side, or the short side, far side. Atkins going to roll to the near side. He's got pressure. He'll step up into it, and he steps up into the waiting arms of the beautiful bear hug of Colton Paxton again.
Paxton, we're going to call him Saxton every single time he makes a sack, and that's behind the line of scrimmage there. So that's 2 sacks on the night for this young man.
Now, Paxton better take those D linemen out for dinner because they caused that sack.
Yeah, that chaos up front allows linebackers to flow freely and just pick their spots.
So another opportunity for the Raider defense, a 4th third down, and this time very long. 3rd down and 20. The yard to reach is the Raider 15. The ball is on the Raider 35. Here is the handoff on the end around, and the running back slips. Maybe a business decision by number 4. Yes, that was Stephen Atkins, the 5'9", 155-pound junior.
Yeah, so I think he might have made a business decision. You know, listen, I'd make the same decision if it was Bunner out there in front of me.
Yeah, 285-pound, 6'2", Jacob Bunner staring you down. Suddenly the cleats go slick. So a 4th down and finally a punting opportunity. The Raider defense able to withstand the first drive, although this has taken tons of time off the clock, 6 minutes. Begler standing deep in the Raider territory. This is a high spiraling punt. It's going to drop at the 20, take a really good Raider bounce back past the 25 and out to the 20. We'll call it 27.5-yard line. So that's a very good, fortunate bounce for the Raiders.
Yeah, so now Roane County has an opportunity to come out and establish their offense here in the second half. As you know, we had big yardage from the ground attack of the Raiders.
1st and 10. Roane County will take their first offensive possession of the second half with 5:57 left on the clock. Left to right, they will travel at their own 28-yard line. 1st down and 10. Raiders going to start with heavy. Jacob Greathouse under center. 3rd man through is Begler. Got great lead blocking, and he will fight out to the 35, maybe the 36 of the Raiders. An 8-yard carry, and he was untouched, John, for the first 4 or 5 of it.
Yeah, just guys opening up holes. Lane Watson getting in there, getting a block as well. And we're just going to continue to move the football like we have for the past 2 years out of that heavy. You're looking down. You're hoping that guys aren't going to cramp up. See Paxton maybe just a tad bit.
Gain of 8 on the play. Ball resting just outside of the Raider 35 at the 36. 20-0, Roane County leading. Heavy left. Second man through. Straight up the gut goes Delk, and forward progress is going to put him at the first down yard line from the far side official. The near side official has him farther back, so maybe a first down. We'll have to wait and see where the officials mark this.
Yeah, that was a tough run up the middle because this guy is big. Justin Tater's in there on the stop.
So it will be not first down yardage, but third down and about a half a yard. They need to reach the 38 completely. 20-0, Roane County leading. Traditional I formation. Begler out in motion. Single back, quick hitter. Delk, first down. Delk, 2 hands on the football. Thought he might break free of the grasp there for a second of Lucas Johane.
Yeah, he just needed to pick up a few. I like what they did there, Drew. They take Begler out of the I formation. You want to get those linebackers' eyes looking that way, maybe move somebody out of the box, and Delk able to pick up the first down. Continue to move the chains and the clock.
Delk with 87 in the first half, inching closer and closer to the century mark. 4:15 and rolling. A very fast third quarter so far. 20-0, Roane County leading. Freshman Jacob Greathouse goes under center. Snap back, scissors, misdirection, carry. Fighting forward for yardage is the sophomore Shea Harper. I couldn't tell you how many times as a kid we told that kid to do what he just did and put his shoulder into a defender, and he carried that defender with him about 4 yards.
Yeah. Like we talked about it there in the first half, Shea is starting to figure some things out. When you're in a backfield with 2 studs like Beggs and Delk, you're going to learn a few things, and that young man is definitely doing so.
Give him 5 on the carry, out past the 45 to the 47 of Roane County. 3:25 and rolling, 20-0 Raiders. Offset and split backfield. Harper in motion. Behind, they'll give it off to Briar Begler, and that one locked up by the defenders of the Panthers. No gain on the play, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, that time Saul there on the stop. That's Raider offensive line. Maybe a little gut check time. Open up some bigger holes for these guys. Just that little scissors play. Beggs, not many yards there.
Yard to reach is the 49 of the Panthers. 3rd down and 5. Back to the heavy set. Here's the snap. Missed communication. Jacob Greathouse turned right. Everyone went left. And the Raiders are going to be put into a 4th down and 6 situation on the loss of a yard. And what do you do now?
Yeah, you're going to you're at midfield here. Your defense has played well. Got some yards to go, and Coach Burdett gonna go for it with his offense. Maybe try to draw them off sides here.
Roane County getting themselves set up front. Greathouse under center. Yeah, he tried the Cleveland. It did not work this time. 5 on the clock. Greathouse resets. Snap back. 3rd man. Begler nowhere to go. He is locked up at the line of scrimmage, and the Raider offense stagnant after the first couple of plays, and they will give it back to the Panthers in Raider territory at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, first time this season, Drew, that I have seen the Roane County offense kind of sputter, if you will, and to buckle down defensively once again. We can't be satisfied with where we are.
Golden field positioning for the Panther offense. They moved it well the first series, 6 minutes off the clock. Gain of about 4 on first down by Atkins, who has gotten going here in the second half, both receiving those little dink passes and getting yards after the catch, and now running the football.
Yeah, watching Huddle this week, that was one of the spots that I noticed was this guy runs hard every single snap.
2nd down and 6 at the Roane County 42. Snap back, handoff, off tackle. Good pursuit. Colton Paxton again. And he will wrap up. He'll sling the running back Atkins forward, so Atkins will pick up a couple of yards. 3rd down and about 3 or 4 with 1 minute left here in the third quarter. 20-0 Roane County. This is not a good feel, though, right now for Roane County fans.
Yeah.
It seems a lot like last week, which we assumed would not be the case. Under center for just the 3rd time is Atkins. Here's the snap. Handoff. Second man through. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Begler unable to wrap him up. That would have been a significant loss. Still a 4th down series.
Yeah, just a meeting of some men right there. You see Austin Atkins checking out, maybe checking to see if he has a couple loose teeth because Beggs put a pop on him but wasn't able to wrap him up.
4th down and 4. The yard to reach is the Roane County 36. Under center yet again is Atkins. Snap back. He's looking to roll. Pressured. Steps up in the pocket. Christian Jarvis. I don't know who Christian Greathouse is, but Christian Jarvis with a massive play with the sack on Atkins, who gets up a little bit lame there for a second.
You can see here on replay. Sorry, Drew. You can see here on replay as Jarvis, but you have pressure right here from Schaefer. He's got a hand on him, so we're going to have to split that sack up. 2 guys on that left far side edge.
And how many times have we told tight ends, and you see that's what you do. You push him inside to the interior of the defense who is pursuing.
Yeah.
And so give Schaefer a lot of credit on that one. And the Raider defense, again, holds. And they are in good field position now with 9 seconds left. Could be the final play of the third quarter. Delk will take the shotgun handoff, and there are the Hogs working, and down the field goes Delk right behind them. Over midfield, the final play of the third quarter. Roane County leads it as we enter the fourth quarter here in Hamlin, West Virginia, 20-0. You're listening to Raider football on WVRC.
All you need is parts. All we need is parts. All we need is parts. Parts is all we need.
Well, maybe not all you need. Sometimes you need more. Willard Starchers has you covered with lots of parts and more with their high quality and strong sales staff to help diagnose your repair issues and provide you the expertise to ensure that you get the right parts, tools, and fluids to get your job done. If your car needs fixed and you need some parts, who are you going to call? Willard Starchers. Open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
We welcome you back to Hamlin, West Virginia. Here we go. Fourth quarter action. It was a very sloppy third quarter for the Raiders. They just looked a lot like they did in the third quarter against St. Mary's. But in times of need, look to the defense of Roane County. They got it done yet again.
Yeah. In that third quarter against St. Mary's, they were able to get themselves into the end zone. Roane County defensively here really holding these guys back. And real quick, everybody that's watching the game on YouTube, watch it and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Appreciate our good buddy Swolby tuning in. He had a tackle earlier tonight.
No, that was Justin Tater.
Oh, that's right. It's a different human being. I forgot.
Yeah.
So as we return here in the fourth, Roane County has it second down and about 3 or 4 just past the midfield stripe in Panther territory at the 49. Team switching sides. Roane County will attack right to left towards the facilities building side of this Lions Club field for the final quarter. And you get the sense, John, that you have a sour taste right now, even with a 20-0 lead. A couple of scores would go a long way to make you feel a little better. Got to get one here first, though.
Yeah. That last touchdown was at the 10:52 mark of the second quarter.
Split shotgun for Roane County. You got Beggs and Delk back there. Who will take the snap? It'll be Begler. High snap, gets it anyway. Right into the teeth of the defense, and look at that man run. He's still on his feet. He is still running. Took the shot at the yard to reach at the 45, carried 3 defenders with him to the 42.
The one thing you got to say about that is weight room, as he met Austin Dunlap there at the line of scrimmage and just kind of ran him over.
So they will move the chains down to the 40. Sorry, the 42. And the Raiders with a fresh set of downs. Snap is back. Handoff Begler. Up the gut. Look at him roll again. And he's got 10 more, and he was like a pinball, John Penna, bouncing off of black jerseys.
Yeah, that time Saul was the one in there on the stop. As you see, he just lines up in this thunder look. Quick handoff, Bunner with a pull, and then a nice job continuing to move and move. And listen, offensive line guys weren't getting blocks downfield. That was all Beggs.
He was just adding to his running backwards total a little bit.
Yeah, he's right now at 86 yards on the evening.
Just shy of the 30-yard line of the Panthers. Clock rolling. 10:50 and counting here in quarter number 4. 20-0, Roane County leading. Split shotgun again. This time it'll be Delk. Just puts his head down and fighting to get what he can back to the yard line or the line of scrimmage and maybe a half a yard more. And he took some punishment on that carry.
Yeah, Kuntz that time comes in and lays a lick on Delk, but Delk's going to shake that off.
And a timeout called by Roane County here as the clock stops at 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. A second down and long for Roane County.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is the Ashley Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 304-927-2175.
Erie Insurance.
10 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this ball game, and the Raiders with 10 minutes plus on the second quarter clock. John Penna led 20-0. They still lead 20-0. The defense has made big play after big play. The onus now is on the offense to get things worked out. They have looked really rather stagnant since that last score.
Yeah, you got to maybe account for some of the plays that Lincoln County's been able to make here in the second half, giving them a little bit of momentum, giving them some life. And those guys are going to play tough and play physical. We've seen it year in and year out. We've played these guys probably for the last 8 years.
That may have been a chew-out timeout.
Yeah.
How about that? After the half-yard gain by Skylar Delk. It is second down, and we'll just call it 10 at the 30 of the Panthers. Right to left go the Raiders. Split shotgun. Delk and Begler side by side. The handoff or the shotgun is taken by Begler. He's going to look to throw it down the field. Wide open behind the defense is Colton Paxton at the 10. He'll make the catch. He'll be up in it at the 10-yard line. And redemption for Briar Begler after missing on a wide open touchdown against St. Mary's in the second half. He throws a dart down the field, and Paxton found the hole.
Yeah, Paxton just straight down the seam. And a nice catch. And it took 12 guys to take him down, although there's only 11 allowed on the field at once.
Paxton doubled over, panting. He has had himself a workload of a game tonight. First down, and they'll call it goal just on the 10-yard line. 10 minutes and rolling here in the final quarter. Raiders leading 20-0. Begler out of the backfield in motion. The snap, the give. Delk, no one around him, and Delk leaps from the 3-yard line and gets carried in off of the arms of defenders.
Love what Coach did there on that play. As you're going to bring Begler out, linebackers move their eyes, check, move, and then Delk just up the middle. A nice jump, and he was carried into the end zone by the defense.
Delk had no black jerseys in front of him for the first 5 yards of that carry, and when he got to the 3, he just jumped. Raiders going for 2, leading 26-0, back to heavy. Lane Watson on the far side by himself. Handoff, straight give, and into the end zone goes Briar Begler for the 2-point conversion. Boy, it took a while, seemed a little sloppy, but it feels good now when the Raiders pop another one in. They lead it with 9:48 left in the ballgame, 28-0.
House is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
Matt White, I've waited a long time to have you break down another scoring drive.
Yeah, it's taken a couple of minutes. It was nice play, though. 7 plays. 55 yards, 2 minutes, 21 seconds off the clock. Skylar Delk, 10-yard touchdown run, Beggs 2-point conversion. 28-0 now, your Raiders on top.
Coben Cottrell set to kick off. Leg in, high end-over-end kick, lands at the 17, taken at the 12 by Atkins. He'll come to the near side, and that's where he'll be gobbled up. Nice return, though. Out to the 30, to the 32-yard line before he is tackled by a couple of Raider defenders.
Yeah, you have Shea Harper, Coben Cottrell in there as well, the kicker. I like the little scrum down there with Clay Walker.
Absolutely. Officially, it will start at the 33 of Lincoln County, moving left to right here in quarter number 4, 28-0. Roane County defensively have been incredibly stout. Sans one drive to begin the second half, where there were 6 minutes churned off and quite a bit of third down conversions. Yet they have still given up 0 on the scoreboard at the moment. Snap is back. Here's the pitch up the middle. Spinagle right there was Colton Paxton. Paxton bounced Spinagle off of him and into the waiting grasp of Christian Jarvis.
Yeah, you get hit once, and then Jarvis wraps those big arms around you and takes him to the ground.
And the clock will roll. Loss of a yard on the play. That was just one of those old school traditional shuffle passes straight forward to the wing. And again, Colton Paxton does his homework. He was there to defend. 9 minutes and rolling here. Clock down to 5 seconds on the play clock. 3 now. And they will not get the play off. And will it be a timeout? The question is, did they call a timeout?
Don't know, but the official.
They will. So the flag will be picked up. A timeout on the floor, on the field. 8:53 left in this one. 28-0. Roane County leading.
Hello. This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Periodontal disease, commonly called gum disease, is prevalent among adults of all ages and can lead to tooth loss. Practicing daily oral hygiene and obtaining regular, professional preventive dental care is paramount in the prevention of gum disease. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care.
8:53 remaining in the ball game. Roane County, it was 10:53 or so in the second quarter when they scored their 20th point, and it took all the way until now for them to score their 28th. But they did, and they lead it with 9 minutes left in the game, 28-20. Second down and 11 to come for the Panthers. Ball resting at Lincoln County's 31. Atkins back under center. He'll fake the give. He'll roll. He'll launch it out to the side. He's got his man, and the defender over pursues, and that's going to leave a wide open room to run for the receiver. And was that Sawyer Tomlin?
I believe so. Sawyer Hunt on the stop for the Raiders.
And again, that was Jacob Greathouse. He had great pursuit, the freshman.
Yeah.
And you got to break down, young man. He'll learn that over the next 3 years.
Yeah. He'll learn that at film study on Monday.
Yes.
Trust me.
Chains will move out just shy of the 45 of Lincoln County. 1st and 10 at the 44, 8:20 and rolling in the game. Roane County leading 28-0. Back to the shotgun is Atkins. He'll fake the give. He'll roll near side. He has got pressure all over the place, and he will launch it into the stands. And Christian Jarvis was just a half second away from another sack for Roane County. Jarvis gets up a little lame, as well as Atkins, though.
Yeah, Atkins.
Those boys have played hard tonight.
He's taking some shots. You see Jarvis is going to get a chance to check out and Bunner back into the ball game. Eli Howard checks into the ball game as well. He's going to give Noah Jet, a.k.a. Meatball, a breather.
John, there was a flag on the far side.
I thought somebody shot a canary. I'm not sure.
It was so I'm just never prepared for it. So they'll take the play away, and it'll be 1st down and 15. I hate you.
It wasn't a legal shift or procedure on Lincoln County.
Under 8 minutes remaining. Shotgun on the 1st and 15. They will hand it off. Atkins looking for a place to run, and he finds nothing but white jerseys in waves.
There's another flag.
And another flag comes in.
Is it going to be sideline warning again?
Officials getting together. The white hat tonight, Joe Mike Rector.
Oh, face mask.
Roane County will get themselves a face mask. Is it a personal foul variety or is it incidental?
5-yarder, I believe.
Now, one thing that does, John, is it rolls the clock. So we're down to 7:45. The clock will roll when the ball is set. So after the play, it is a 5-yard variety. Raiders leading 28-0, 1st and 12. Ball resting at the 42 of the Panthers. I formation with the wing to the near side. We call that Lincoln County's heavy package. And a nice tackle over there by Coben Cottrell. Or was that Ori May?
That was Ori May.
Ori May.
You just saw the other 4.
Unfortunately, he slung the running back forward for a 4-yard pickup. And it's 2nd down, and we'll call it 9, just past the 45. Atkins under center. That has worked here in the second half for Lincoln County, him going under center. He'll look to throw, rolling near side. He's got pressure again. Matthew Schaefer trying to grab a hold of him, and a dangerous throw by Atkins, who has made very many good plays there. That time he just ducked it towards his man. Instead, in front of him was Delk.
Yeah, just a miscue there. You got to hand it to Atkins. He has taken some shots.
He's a tough kid.
Evening. And I remember coaching against this guy 2 years ago at the JV level, and he was a man then. So he's definitely a tough guy.
There's another good play on the outside by Schaefer.
Yes.
To not allow Atkins to duck up underneath.
Schaefer wanted that sack so badly. 3rd down and 9 at the 46. Clock is stopped at 7:01. Raiders leading 28-0. Shotgun snap, 5-step drop. Here comes the screen. And we've got flags flying in. The Raiders handled it. Boy, a shot given to Atkins.
Yeah, that was Ori May shooting in. And
boy, add insult to injury. I think Roane County, will they take this depending on what it is? I think they may. Could be a holding penalty. And from the spot, that is going to send it significantly backwards to the 30-yard line. So it will be 3rd down again, but that holding penalty was 5 yards deep. And so it'll be 3rd down and a long, long way. We'll call it 26.
That's a 17-yard loss on that holding play.
Pressure from that defense.
3rd down and 24, I apologize. Ball resting at the 30. 6:35 and rolling here in the final quarter. 28-0 Roane County. Atkins rolling near side, looking to the backside on a drag, and he has got his man. A beautiful dart thrown in between 2 coverage men. And that's going to go to number 4, Steven Atkins. Great tackle, Lane Watson. Every time we say his name defensively, it's a great tackle.
Yeah, he's a tackling machine. We've known that since he stepped on the field for us back in the day, wearing that number 30, but rocking the 88 now because of our good buddy Jake Watson.
Young man made 6 tackles with a broken hand in a game before he knew it was broken.
It was an interception for a touchdown.
That too. 28-0, 4th down and long, so a punting situation for Atkins. Raiders will send Shea Harper back deep. Delk was going to go help him, but he's going to stay in that area of just in case. And Harper very wisely lets this one go down the field. A nice punt by Atkins flips the field. It will be down at the 20 with 5:36 remaining in this one. 28-0, Roane County leading.
Right here is the time when Roane County can put together a beautiful drive and finish this thing off completely, get themselves in the end zone and chew this clock up. Just be smart with the play calls and milk that clock.
Ball resting on the near side hash. We're on the home side here. And from right to left, Roane County will travel. 5:36 remaining, 28-0. The Raiders trying to go to 2-0 here on the early portion of the season. Split shotgun. Who will take the snap? That's the question. It will be Delk. He'll roll to the far side. To the outside he goes. He's got a lot of room. He'll cut it back against the grain after a 10-yard carry out to the 30, and he'll pick up an extra 5. And is that going to send Delk, Matt, over the century mark tonight?
Oh, he already was. That puts him at 125 and 3 touchdowns on only 13 carries.
Whew. Nice yards per average there as you see some guys out there trying to seal that edge. They loaded that far side up, and just a nice run to the outside.
Now, Coach Burdett said Wednesday night when he was talking to Fred Persinger, the great thing about this team is they don't care who gets the ball as long as they win. Last week, Begler for 167. This week, it's Delk over a century mark. He'll give it to Begler this time. Pryor with 2 hands on that football, and he'll pick up a nice little 3-yard gain after the contact in the hole.
Yeah, Beggs there that time, able to get a couple. We had Colton Albright out there pulling in front. Beggs only able to pick up a couple.
Well, the Raiders content to run that clock. 4:45 and counting, 28-0 Raiders. We'll try to run it down to maybe 5 seconds before they snap it. Pat Lance listening in as well. He resembled that remark about the touchdown with a cast on his hand for Lane Watson. Here's Delk, off tackle. Delk with nobody near him, and he's got 15 more.
Yeah,
the offensive line starting to eat a little bit here late.
That's going to be about 13 on that carry. Puts him at 141.
Direct snap right here. Bobbled it just a bit, but able to get out and get in front. See the blocking down there by Shea Harper, just continuing to become a better football player all the way around as Shea Harper, the sophomore.
Ball spotted directly on the midfield stripe at the 50. 3:50 and counting. 28-0 Roane County. Split shotgun. Snap to Delk. He's going to look to throw. He's going to go deep with this one, and that's going to be a little bit too much steam on the attempt to Lane Watson. Watson had the inside leverage on his defender, but that one was chucked pretty far down the field.
Yeah, Lane working that inside, Drew, and Lane, he's got hands for days. The ball just a little bit overthrown, and but Lane Watson, a completely different guy, has grown so much. He's so tall, and he's really worked on his body. It's nice to see him get the opportunity. Ball just needs to be a little bit less on it.
Always a good sign when your assistant coach comes out of the booth early, and Cody May is headed down to the Raiders sideline on a 2nd down and 10. Jacob Greathouse back in, and there goes Begler. He shot out of the pile like a cannon, and he's headed towards the end zone. Is he going to make it? And he's in for the touchdown. The official slipped as he got to the goal line, and it took him a few seconds, but Briar Begler, he was inside, and he is about 5'9", and I could not see him until he was 10 yards down the field, and he races to the pylon for the touchdown.
Yeah, just shot out of a cannon once he gets past that defensive front, and it's a foot race. And I'm going to bet on Briar Begler all day long in a foot race.
50 yards on the carry. That will put Begler over the century mark for the second straight week.
Yeah, he's like, hold on a second, Delk. Let me get mine.
34-0, 3:30 left in the game. Jacob Greathouse under center, split backs in the backfield, Beggs and Delk. And Delk will take the carry, and that kid is just a man. Weight room is all you got to say. The Raiders lead 36-0. Quick timeout to take. We'll be back.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC. 3:30 remaining in this contest. Roane County has opened it up with a pair of late scores, and it's 36-0, Matt White.
Yeah, it was a 5-play drive, 80 yards, 2 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock. Begler with a 50-yard touchdown run. Delk, 2-point conversion. Roane County 36, Panthers 0. That will mean a running clock for the majority of the rest of this game.
Good kickoff again by Coben Cottrell. Dropped at the 20, picked back up here by another Atkins. This one is not Austin. This is Steven. And not much return on that one, about 8 yards. And the clock is a-rolling now.
Nice coverage that time, Drew, by our guy, Portillo.
Job Portillo played as a freshman, has come back this year. A lot of JV unit guys coming in now. Good to see that. Clay Walker, Leland Schaefer in at middle backers with Delk and Shea Harper.
Got Eli Howard up front. Colton Albright.
Atkins handing off to Spinagle. He's not taking a lot of handoffs here tonight. He'll pick up a nice 5-yard carry. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this one, and the clock will continue to roll. So this will work relatively quickly down the final stretch. The Raiders going to improve to 2-0 here. You got to take care of business on the road. We've got 2 more on the road, and we can start looking forward to next week. And you want to talk about a battle to come. Roane County and Clay County, it's going to be one. Second down and 5, the handoff, and that is locked up at the line of scrimmage. And Colton Albright?
Yeah, Colton Albright coming in, playing some D end. You know, he had some opportunities to play defensive end last year. Matthew Schaefer showed up here in the spring, and I think both of those guys are going to get good opportunities here throughout the season.
140 and rolling. Roane County firmly in a comfortable position now, but it wasn't that way the third quarter. Raiders were sluggish a bit. Well, let me give a little credit to the change-up in offensive style, though, for the Panthers. And they were able to turn 6 minutes off the clock before the Raider defense did what they've been doing all night. Offense looked a little bad, though, as well for the first little bit. Atkins rolling. Atkins, he's got pursuit. He's got pressure. And is that Eli Howard?
Eli Howard, baby. Eli Howard in there with a sack. Man, good to see him getting some reps in there on the varsity. And you can see him at the defensive tackle spot, far side. Just continues to work. And he gets a little bit under pressure, and he gets his opportunity to wrap the quarterback up. So Eli Howard on a sack.
Check this out. Aiden Burr in the senior at defensive end now for Ori May.
You already know.
He's one of our favorites. This guy is a rock star at Roane County High School. Snap back to Atkins, 5-step drop. He's going to launch it down the field. And look at the defense by Jacob Greathouse, and a flag comes in. Greathouse was beat for a second and recovered, put his hands up, got a little contact.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a pass interference, but the clock is running down, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah, I like what Andy Jetton did there, Drew. He was right there, man. Johnny on the spot, gonna give his guy some love. Didn't see the flag, but I like that motivation from an older guy helping the younger guy out.
They'll spot it at the 43, 10 seconds on the clock. They'll try to run a play here. Atkins trying to hurry up with 5. They'll get this play off. This will be the final play of the game.
Get
Atkins,
there, Burr.
Pressure
Get
from
there, Burr.
Burr almost got him a sack at the end, and he will do his job, flushing Blake Atkins out of the pocket. They'll tackle Atkins for a loss. Someone else got a sack. Burr did his job, though. And how about that young man with the play to finish the ball game? It's all Roane County here tonight as they hit the road to Hamlin and they take care of Class AAA Lincoln County by a final score of 36-0. Take a break for our sponsors. We'll come back, recap the ball game, give your statistics, and your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts player of the game after this.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
We welcome you back to Hamlin, West Virginia. Final score here tonight. Raiders victorious 36-0. Roane County's defense was the name of the game here tonight. You put up a goose egg on the road. You've obviously done some work defensively, and that's what the name of the game was here tonight. Roane County, who turned the ball over last season against this Lincoln County team 5 times in the first half and 1 more in the second half, and lost by 30-28. That one stung so badly. You wanted to come out with your best foot forward. The Raiders, unfortunately, win the toss, elect to go on offense, and fumble the opening kickoff. It was a nasty squib kick, and immediately the Raiders turn the ball over to start the game, and that little sick feeling in your gut shows up pretty quickly. But it was alleviated very quickly as well by Roane County's defense as they, deep in their territory off the first turnover, were able to hold the Panther defense to 4 plays and out. Roane County takes over. It took just 2 plays for Skylar Delk to bust one up the middle for about a 60-yard carry for the first score of the game. 2-point conversion, no good. Roane County's defense just 8 and 8 that entire first quarter, and they gave up nothing until the third series for the Panthers on offense, which didn't take place until about the 8:50 mark of the second quarter, and 1 first down was all they could muster on that one. Roane County gets the possession back. They score again. They lead 20-0. All things rosy, just as it was last week when Roane County got out to a quick 24-0 lead. Now, at the end of the first half, a little bit of momentum for Lincoln County, as Roane County had the football back after a punt from Lincoln County. Roane County mounted a drive from their 16 to the 48 and then had a couple procedure penalties that sent them backwards on a 4th down punting situation from the 16. The punt is blocked by Lincoln County, picked up by Atkins, and carried forward to the 3-yard line. So with about a minute and a half left, you got a 1st and goal situation from the 3 for the Panthers. And the Raider defense does it again. They hold the Panthers out of the end zone and take away that little bit of momentum that was there. You feel like at halftime, even though Lincoln County gets possession, the Raider defense is just absolutely stout. Give credit to the Panthers in the second half. They came out with a different offensive scenario. They really did a lot better with misdirection. They put Atkins under center. They rolled him. They got him in space. He made athletic plays, and the Panthers were able to mount a pretty good drive. It took 6 minutes plus off the clock. And finally, once again, Roane County, a couple big plays, including another sack and a punt coming to Roane County. The Raiders looked really, I don't want to say sloppy or stagnant. They just didn't have it offensively to begin that drive in the second half. They had to give it back, and that is how the battle lasted for so long in that third quarter. It was a quick third quarter. We moved to the fourth quarter. Roane County finally gets things going on offense. They're able to push one through early in the fourth quarter with about 10 minutes and 50 seconds left. It's 28-0 at that point. The defense continues to work. Raiders get the ball back once again, and they're just really chewing clock at this point. They got it at the 20. They carried it out to the 50, and then it was Briar Begler just on an off-tackle run. He scooted through the defense and came out on the other side completely clean, untouched to the pylon. He dives in for the touchdown, 2-point conversion. Good at that point. It is a running clock, and the Raiders win it. John, again, I like that the Roane County Raiders did what they did in the first half. I also, in a victory, don't mind what happened in that third quarter because it keeps you humble. It keeps the coaches able to talk to you and say, hey, guys, this is what happens when you don't come out fired up and you don't have your mentals right where they need to be to start the second half. And it'll work out well, I think, as the season progresses.
Yeah, when a team makes those mistakes, they're going to stay hungry to try to play a perfect football game, and it's never going to happen. But when you have all those things that you can learn from and break down in the film, they're going to get better. They're going to understand those positions that they're being put in, and like you said, a little bit of a sluggish, area there in that third quarter, but Roane County, they just buckled down throughout and continue to do what they do, play tough defense and run the football down your throat. As the season goes on, the passing game is going to have to be more effective. We're trying to figure out the quarterback situation. Of course, you've got Jacob Greathouse, the freshman, that's doing a great job there, but the game is going to be a little bit quick for him. Delk, this is his third position in 3 years. He played receiver. He's played running back, fullback, and then playing some quarterback here. But overall, and you can't be too upset with anything that happened here on the field. Clean those little things up, and let's go play Clay County next week.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be a big one. The first time, by the way, Roane County's team has been to Clay County for a varsity game since the tragic passing of Alex Miller. So that'll be an interesting time to be there for the first time in so many years. But that's going to be a game that Clay County for sure has marked on their schedule. So the Raiders better be able to rest up this weekend and get back to work on Monday. 36-0, your final, Matt White. How did it happen?
Tons of running game. You talked about earlier. Delk, 15 carries, 141 yards, 3 touchdowns. Briar Begler, 16 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown. Colton Paxton, 2 carries, 32 yards, and a score. Shea Harper, 3 carries for 19. Begler was 1 for 1 for 20 yards passing. That completion going to Colton Paxton. 12 first downs in the game for the Raiders, 4 penalties for 30 yards, 3 turnovers, all those in the first half. The time of possession did favor Lincoln County, 28-20 in the ball game, but Roane County 327 yards on the ground, 20 through the air, 347 yards of total offense for the Raiders in the ball game. Defensively, Colton Paxton leading the way with 12 tackles and 2 sacks. Ori May with 6 tackles and 2 sacks. Matthew Schaefer, 3 tackles and in there on 2 sacks. Jacob Bunner, 3 tackles, and then they're on a sack. And then Christian Jarvis, 3 tackles, all of those coming by way of the sacks. The Roane County defense was really big in this one. Shea Harper with 4 tackles and 1 interception. Briar Begler with 4 tackles. to his credit, 3 tackles for Noah Jett, 2 for Lane Watson, and 2 for Sawyer Hunt, 2 for Coben Cottrell. And Delk with 7 tackles. Almost left him off the list there. Big effort by the Roane County defense. Lincoln County, tough row here in the game as far as getting anything moving offensively. They did a little bit there in that third quarter, but it was Austin Atkins, 14 carries, 33 yards, and Logan Spinagle with 3 carries for 7 passing. Blake Atkins was 9 for 15 for 68 yards. 3 of those completions going to Steven Atkins for 35, and 1 going to Austin Atkins for 26. 6 first downs for the Panthers, 5 penalties for 37 yards, 1 turnover. I mentioned the 28-minute time of possession. Overall, Roane County defense only giving up negative 8 yards on the ground, 68 through the air, so 60 total yards of offense for the Lincoln County Panthers, who defensively led the way by Austin Atkins with 5 tackles, a sack, and a blocked punt, and a fumble recovery. 5 tackles for Jordan Gregory, 4 apiece for Spinagle and Kuntz, and a couple other guys in there. Austin Dunlap with a sack and a fumble recovery, and that was about it there. 3 tackles for Andrew Banks, 2 for Steven Atkins, and 1 for Blake Atkins. So add it all up, and you've got a 36-0 victory for your Raiders, who advanced to 2-0 on the season.
They'll get set for next week's big rivalry matchup with Clay County after they take the weekend off. We'll take off here for a second, and we'll have Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. We'll wrap things up here from Hamlin, West Virginia when we come back.
All you need is parts. All we need is parts. All we need is parts. Parts. Parts is all we need.
Well, maybe not all you need. Sometimes you need more. Willard Starchers has you covered with lots of parts and more with their high quality and strong sales staff to help diagnose your repair issues and provide you the expertise to ensure that you get the right parts, tools, and fluids to get your job done. If your car needs fixed and you need some parts, who are you going to call? Willard Starchers. Open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
Final score here from Hamlin, West Virginia. The Raiders go up in class to Class AAA and get the job done on the road against Lincoln County, 36-0 in this one. Time now for John Penna to distribute our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts Offensive and Defensive Player of the Game Awards.
Yeah, tonight, Colton Paxton on the defensive side, 12 tackles and a couple sacks, and there pretty much every single time he turned around. Plus, the guy had a nice little beast mode run for a TD. But offensively, Skylar Delk, just the man here tonight. 15 carries, 141 yards on the ground, and 3 touchdowns, and I believe a 2-point conversion as well. So just a great performance by the Raiders and the offensive line up front helping these guys. So congratulations to Skylar Delk for offense and Colton Paxton for defense.
And that will wrap things up for us here tonight. Don't forget the Raider Review next Wednesday at 7:05 p.m. We'll have Coach Paul Burdett in studio talking about this one and obviously previewing next week's big matchup with the Clay County Panthers. Again, we will try to get ourselves a special guest in studio for that. Stay tuned to our Facebook account, and we'll tell you about all the other games. I think we're going to have ourselves a couple of opportunities for Lady Raider volleyball next week. And then, of course, our next sports broadcast for Roane County football will come next Friday night on the road once again as the Raiders travel over to Clay County High School to face off against the Panthers. That will do it for us here tonight. Roane County wins at 36-0 for our entire broadcast crew. George Allen, our studio technician, back at WVRC Control. Katie Nutter, our camera person, Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies with the graphics, the instant replays, and the scoreboard. Matt White, our statistician. John Penna, my color commentator. For all of us, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night.